You better run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby.
Circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every whip. Circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every whip. Started in a rumor house, popular in Montgomery, that was back in 03, breaking down the whole beat. Ask my nigga Roman, he'll tell you I'm a OG. Ask my nigga Roman, he'll tell you what he sold me. I got what you need, 8 quarters, half an OZ. Out of space high, all day I'm in the nosebleed. 24/7, get the bag, count the proceeds. Said she ain't to please and she proceed to get on both knees. Told her keep her pussy, all I wanted deep throat clean. Rolling up hot boxes, sweating to the OD. On an all-nighter full of road, getting no sleep. In and out of town on the road, paying 4 weeks. Plug with the plug, got deal prices so cheap. I got what you need, 8 quarters, half an OZ. Don't get tan hot as hell, watching for the police. See me in the streets, no nigga, you don't know me. Circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every whip. Circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every whip. I got the juice, bitch, I got the juice, flossing in a coupe, on the block, like my name JB, try me, I'ma shoot, riding for him, push a button, drop the top, I got no roof, back to back, I'm moving packs, I make them disappear like proof, I'm addicted to yellow diamonds, I'm frozen in every climate, smoking exclusive is useless, looking good, never find it, foreign whip drip designer, 901 grit and grinding, thick serve like Angel Mama, the murder ain't where you find me, got no friends, got no consignments, can't fly just to change the climate, vacations on private islands, my feet keep back up reclining, bad bitch she from the islands, I fucked up for about an hour, hold up and took a shower, drippy don't need no stylist, roll up smoking the loudest, low for something Italian, my shooters stay ready, no Memphis niggas they know for wildin', roll up smoking the loudest, low for something Italian, my shooters stay ready, no Memphis niggas they know for wildin'. Circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every whip. Circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every whip.
It's 2:32 in the morning. We in the booth high in the motherfucker. State gang, the mob. True sippers. We in too deep. It's a lot of motherfucking hating going on, but that ain't shit, man.
The money still coming, these niggas still hate, these bitches still choosing. I'm in the streets daily, hopping out fresh courtesy of the gayo. Got a knot in my pocket, same side as potatoes. The money still coming, these niggas still hate, these bitches still choosing. I'm in the streets daily, hopping out fresh courtesy of the gayo. Got a knot in my pocket, same side as potatoes.
Money gotta shine, so money gotta bubble. You say you icy, but your diamonds looking super cluttered. I look like a star, call me the Big Dipper. I keep a pocket full of faces, paper ain't an issue. Shawty jockin' say look like I'm signed to Def Jam. I'm independent, baby girl, I'm just going ham. She say she love my diamond, she wanna wear my jewelry. I'm a lottery big bitch, call me Stephen Curry. Club pitch black dog, but my chest glowing. I'm kinda cocky, talking shit like I'm Terrell Owens. A Mary Jean, Jordan 12, and a white tee. Look like I'm shooting a movie every day, call me Spike
still coming, these niggas still hate, these bitches still choosing. I'm in the streets daily, hopping out fresh courtesy of the yayo. Got a knot in my pocket, same side as potatoes. The money still coming, these niggas still hate, these bitches still choosing. I'm in the streets daily, hopping out fresh courtesy of the yayo. Got a knot in my pocket, same side as potatoes.
I'm with a white bitch, same color in my kids. If you got your money right, you get them all white bricks. You can tell a nigga shining, take a look at my wrist. Got them all red diamond like your girl lipstick. I got these hoes sick, I got these hater mad. I'm popping rose bottle, I'm rocking Gucci tag. Got a stupid crazy swag, nothing like you wanna be. Some Texas, they Brazil, 2 for 20 up in Applebee's. I look just like a masterpiece. You should hang me on the wall when she wants some dope dick. I'm the one your bitch can call, getting money all year. Winter, summer, spring, and fall. Nickname shout it low, nigga, I done it all. State game.
The money still coming, these niggas still hate, these bitches still choosing. I'm in the streets daily, hopping out fresh courtesy of the yayo. Got a knot in my pocket, same side as potatoes. The money still coming, these niggas still hate, these bitches still choosing. I'm in the streets daily, hopping out fresh courtesy of the yayo. Got a knot in my pocket, same side as potatoes.
State gang, the mob, true sippers, we in too deep. Money boy, money boy, money boy, trade. Money boy, money boy, money boy, trade. Money boy, money boy, money boy, trade.
Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them bread. 100 round shooters on deck. Little nigga talking, but they not a threat. VVS diamonds and bands on my neck. Jacking my spread. Pour up before, pop me a X. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm thinking, I'm fire, I'm hit. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them bread. 100 round shooters on deck. Little nigga talking, but they not a threat. VVS diamonds and bands on my neck. Jacking my spread. Pour up before, pop me a X. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm thinking, I'm fire, I'm hit. It's a go 10 and 4, it's a bed. On the ground, about to cook me a jet. Niggas mad when I stun and I flip. With precision, I'm gripping the jet. Burn a brain while I'm gripping the net. No dealings, I jump on some test. I'm a dog, it's the same on my mess. Go hard and shout out to my ex. Play if I move it on to the net. I done Brooklyn, coast out with the net. I'm blessed. Like a chicken that runs with a friend. VIP talking shit with some jet. Take it simple with Yankees and Mets. High fiving with guys in it. Don't ego, my life is the shit. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them bread. 100 round shooters on deck. Little nigga talking, but they not a threat. VVS diamonds and bands on my neck. Jacking my spread. Pour up before, pop me a X. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm thinking, I'm fire, I'm hit. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them bread. 100 round shooters on deck. Little nigga talking, but they not a threat. VVS diamonds and bands on my neck. Jacking my spread. Pour up before, pop me a X. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm thinking, I'm fire, I'm hit. I get it, I'm gon' pull off in a hurry. First through track, I say into my stripping. No time to kick it, I'm busy, I'm working. I just suspended, I'm still out here serving. 30s and green, 3 stacks of rain. Pulling the plane, form machine. Infrared beam, carbon 15. Money boy trade, fly with no wing. My bottom is red, robbers is green. Hold on my body, I feel like a dream. Go to one cynical, stop watching green. Real rich and wild, but up for the team. Fuck your opinion, that's all that I strain. I was 14 when I had a dream. Dollar sign, go for the green. Pop me a bean. Swaggin', I'm fresh and I'm clean. Feeling like Jordan, I'm wearing Supreme. Rolling up, smoking Supreme. Infrared beam. Carbon 15. Precise like a surgeon, I won't miss a thing. 24/7, I'm fly with no wings, bitch.
Whole team shining, we stars, Big Dipper. Get a lot of hate, state gang in the sip. Niggas ain't real, nigga. You gotta feel me, nigga. Smile in my face behind my back, you tryna kill me, nigga. You say you got beef, then what you wanna do? You screaming, fuck me, now nigga, fuck you. You ain't hard at me. Couple kick dough, couple robbery. Nigga get extorted, get aborted, he don't pay the fee. Posted in the north, got the 2 to 4 recipe. I be cooking chicken bit, not talking rotisserie. I got all my hater man, I know that they sick of me. Who the fuck he think he is, motherfucker MB3? I honestly pay him no attention, they up under me. Haters call me Visa cause I'm everywhere they wanna be. Ladies man, catch me with more honeys than a bumblebee. Say she got a husband, but she always wanna suck the D. State gang, true sipper, who these niggas wanna be? I been getting money since a younger, I been pushing peace, stay strapped. Gotta watch your back when you're in the streets. Friends turn to foes, never know who your enemy. I was in Detroit, he ain't keep the same energy. West side down the slide, I don't think he feeling me. I was on some demon time, nigga talking about killing me. They no business, let's see all that shit that you gon' do to me. Come outside, why you scared? I thought that you been a G. We don't bluff, we pulling up, we different down in Tennessee. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white square, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white square, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. I got an old school bitch, call her Aretha. Shawty so fine, shawty she a keeper. Smoke that reefer, preferred by the quarter. I do this for my kids, my sons and my daughter. Get treated like a king. Hoes call me sire. One look like Lotto, the other look like Maya. My plug, he ain't playing, he only talking them numbers. I cop it, whip it, and ship it. My money coming in bundles. Different flavors of kush, orange, grape, and apple. If a nigga trap me, it's gonna be a disaster. Dope money and bitches, pimp robbers and snitches. It's all in my hood. My homies say that I'm gifted, I really can't complain. Shit's starting to change, a product of my environment. Tell me who can I blame? Neck like a glacier, bought my shawty a bracelet. Money go get her, that's why these niggas be hating. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Whole team shining, we stars, big dipper. Get a lot of hate, state gang in the sip. I guess I had to unmute myself. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Man, I was watching the game. It's a good game, by the way. Sucks to be a Jaguar fan, not because y'all lost, because y'all quarterback fell down awkward. And that boy got a broken ankle. It's minimum. If he ain't got a broke ankle, he got a whole bunch of torn ligaments in his knee and or ankle. It's not looking good. But that was painful to watch. While watching the game, though, I seen the funniest Amazon commercial. I don't know why the llamas was the star of the fucking commercial, but it tripped me out because I'm like, look at the tall one and look at the short one. It's she, and llama. It was funny as shit, and the farmer ended up buying a speaker, and they started dancing up out the barn. I was so tickled, I Googled it, and I wasn't the only one that Googled this shit. Apparently, some other people thought this shit was funny too. They Googled it. Niggas already got it on YouTube, shared it on my community wall. This shit is hilarious. Fuck it, I'm gonna play it. I had to cut nothing out. Fuck it. I'll play it. It just go, ooh, now they just had to hit me with it. That's really weird how they got this shit now. It used to give you each song. It ain't been doing it in the thing. Stop playing music. It made it hard to cut the shit out.
This background's not bad. I like it.
Who?
The background. It's cool. I like
Oh
it.
yeah. You know, it's nothing gay. It ain't 100 marching men or nothing. But you know,
I mean, it's not going to win the war, but it's good.
You know, the men ain't gonna win. I won the war last night with the. Stop it, bro. I should have downloaded this.
The holidays on Dale's farm weren't very festive until he saved big on a Bluetooth.
Y'all go to my community. It's not the same listening to it. You gotta go to my community post and watch it. This shit's funny. Or Gabe, go to my community post and screen share it right quick.
Oh yeah,
This
okay,
is
I'll do that.
hilarious. That shit is funny. But what we're gonna talk about tonight is Charleston. I have a love-hate relationship with Charleston White. I liked him when he came out. Now the nigga be doing too much. But in the midst of him doing too much, he'll get somebody with some sense that'll get him on, like where he by himself just talking. I don't like that nigga. Now, when somebody's asking him questions or he's able to have a back and forth dialogue with somebody, not one of the internet rich where he roasted a nigga, where he's actually in interview mode, you get some good shit out of him. Whether you agree with him or disagree with him, he got some shit that'll make you think. Really, the main reason I'm playing this is I don't even know where it's in the video. I saw a clip of it. It's like a 3-hour interview, but the main thing on there is he was asked by Cam Newton, and I'm one of them niggas. Tommy is one of them niggas, and most people that kind of just shoot straight from the hip, hate when a motherfucker tell you it's your delivery. Man, he went the fuck off. It was classic. He said some shit I never even thought of, but he was using stats and statistics of shit currently going on to say y'all worried about my delivery. He said, everybody said y'all got, what the nigga say? He said, y'all got hoes running around singing wet ass pussy and you worried about my delivery. I said, get him, nigga, get him. I don't like him though. He do too much like, hold on, yeah. Well, give me like 30 seconds. The main reason I don't like him is because he get on live and he say the most disrespectful shit ever to try to bait a nigga into saying they gonna do something to him, and then he call the police. But then he'll pop up on interviews and pull out a gun on people, and them guys had air right to shoot that man or call the police and get him locked up for aggravated assault, all this shit. They didn't do it. But he would, if that had been the other way around, he'd call the police on him. He also, I'm gonna laugh, y'all gonna laugh with me too. He tried to explain how he was in the barber chair asleep and he got pistol whipped. Now he claimed he got hit upside the head with the pistol. He said that's not pistol whipped. He just got hit with a pistol, whatever. But he tried to explain how he was dazed, but he had his wits, his wherewithal, his military bearing per se about him to grab shit so that dude wouldn't hit him with the pistol no more. Hey, if dude was trying to kill you, sir, he wouldn't have smacked you with the pistol. And you talk about you was stopping the fight, the man still had a pistol. So if he wanted you gone, I don't give a damn what you had in your hands. And I'm guessing he said he had some barber scissors and some clippers or a razor blade. I don't fucking know. But it's no match to a gun. Hit the gate.
He'll literally give him a fade.
The holidays on Dale's farm weren't very festive until he saved big on a Bluetooth speaker with Amazon's Cyber Monday deals. And now, shop Cyber Monday deals now at Amazon.
It was she and her in there. They were both standing there looking. Oh, goodness gracious, how they were looking at UP. Oh, shit, I wasn't supposed to say that whole thing. Whatever. Well, that's all the shine they're going to get. Yeah, so without further ado, Cam Newton and Charleston White shoe. I didn't know a lot of this stuff. If y'all hadn't, damn, did I put it in parts later? Or videos now? If y'all hadn't been checking out Jail Calls with Suge Knight, y'all should. That shit fire. That's a nice podcast. I think they're on episode 5. Yep, they're on 5. 5 is the longest one he's. Is it an hour? No. He got some good shit in there. He talked about his beef with Diddy, Warren G. You know, he giving a rundown on Death Row people, and then of course Reggie Wright Jr., the guy that was security for them, he got a podcast, and so he be talking shit, and that Suge talking shit back, and that Reggie threat is funny. It's this nigga shit, but they all cool. It's not even watched later either. Where the fuck did I put this video? I thought I was prepared this time. I really thought I was. My apologies. You got any Laffy Taffy jokes?
Oh no, not really.
Did you see Tommy was on Fox News?
I haven't checked it out yet, but I saw it.
I don't know how long the actual segment was. I just put up what I thought I could get away with. Damn it. It's gone.
God, this is a good steak.
Is it Wagyu?
No, it's just ribeye.
It's one of them, what you call them, one of them Chuck Taylor steaks.
Yeah.
But it's still beef. All right, here we go.
Okay, let's just put it like this, and let's come up with a rule. Don't say what you won't say in their face.
Young. His wife too.
So
That's also why I don't. It's not his delivery. I ain't gonna say it's his delivery because it's not his delivery. His delivery is fine to me. It's the disrespectful shit that he said, and that's why Cam made a great point. Nigga, you gotta look over your shoulder. No, I don't, bro. You got pistol whip in a fucking barber chair. You said you was in your hood, sir. So your niggas don't even fuck with you. If you in your hood and nigga was able to walk up on you and none of your people warned you in your hood, but it's the disrespectful shit that he says that I do not like. He just take it there. I know y'all like, Trey, you disrespectful too. Yeah, I am, but y'all also know I got my limits to the disrespectful shit he'll say. Like this nigga didn't. For instance, he said he would put $20,000 on a college. He told a college kid if they entered Deion Sanders' son, he would give him $20,000. And his dad has to just listen to this. This player has to actually watch his back now because it's a nigga out there that want an extra $20,000 that might not be getting the money on the name, image, and likeness deals. He actually put a bounty on this man, said it on the airwaves, didn't say he was playing. He's come on and said that he wants to grape all the white women and just say shit like that. I'm not going that damn far. And it's because when you go that far, especially when you trying to, as he say, he's trying to make his social economic points, ain't nobody gonna want to listen to you after you just said that. Like, I don't want to hear you talk about crime rates and all of that shit after you just said you want to grape all the white women. I don't want to hear that. He got damn near got canceled for talking about that. He's banned off YouTube. That's what I hate about the whole YouTube banning shit. They'll ban the content creator, but then they will not stop any channel from uploading all of the person who's banned content. They'll let you knock yourself out. Now you may have a hard time monetizing a lot of if they see their picture. None of my tummy videos get monetized. They don't like them. Get the cash here. Oh, I got a good one too with him. He was something. Oh, he was watching. He was reacting to this chick who was giving black women advice on how to get a black man. He shot the. I mean, a white man. He shot the fuck off. It been cutting up lately. They was asking me coming back to YouTube. He was like, "Fuck YouTube. I'm making it work on Rumble and Twitch and all that other shit that come with it." Man, I got the website. Fuck YouTube. I feel him. Fresh and Fit has made it. Well, shit. They're still on YouTube. They just demonetized. So they just full time over on what's that? Rumble. I got all that shit. I just don't use it. Just prepared just in case. I'm like, fuck you. The only way I wouldn't say fuck YouTube all the way. I just would use YouTube as a way to promote what the fuck I'm doing on the other platforms. Since I can't monetize it, I just put like 2 and 3 minute clips from what a nigga doing over there to let people know I'm still around. That's what I would do. But yeah, I got all that shit just in case. Oh, yeah, keep a spare, as my granny used to say. All right, back to the presentation. Got anything, Gabe? Or you still eating your steak raw with no sauce?
No, I A1's my thing. I love A1. I don't care if
Now, is it
steak, expensive steak.
Now, did you cook it the Mexican way?
What's that? I don't even know what the Mexican way is.
You know how y'all do that shit. Y'all steaks, like the steak y'all be having in the burritos and shit.
Oh, like carne asada? No.
Yes, carne asada. That shit tastes like y'all didn't like let it marinate in butter overnight. That should be so good.
Yep. But no, it's different. I just make medium rare, just regular ass cooking.
Steak carne asada. Oh, hey Slay. How you doing?
Hey Slay.
If me and Beyonce had to be around each other for 2 weeks, you right out get up. So he's a Crip rapper, rolling 60, right? King Von is a serial killer, documented by the FBI. Who wouldn't say? I'm not. And I'm over here trying to talk. And you still talking. You interfering with me and
You
my
don't even love her.
I love my.
How you gonna love her? You gonna put your hands on her?
Same reason you whoop your kids and tell them you love them, and this why you doing this.
Nah.
It ain't nothing new. Y'all have heard me say that. Thomas said it. Patrice O'Neal and said it. It's been said. It doesn't make sense that you can't hit an adult, but you can beat the shit out your kid. And the adult be like, don't spell a rod, spoil the child, beat their ass. What? But when you hard-headed, why your boss can't smack the shit out of you when you fuck up an order? When you hard-headed, when you late. When you help them get a failing grade on the inspection, why you can't get your ass whooped? It's nothing new. But he lying.
Oh no.
Y'all use weapons. See, I don't fight first. See, most just prize fighters. I'm a surprise fighter.
On that, bruh. We finally here. You may have seen him on social media, entrepreneur, comedian, influencer at its all-time height.
I know Tony watched. He like, damn, go. That's the last time Auburn was good.
I present the son, introduce the others, Mr. Charleston White.
What's up, man? Yeah, I like that introduction. Boogie Doll, huh? Mr.
Yeah.
Boogie Doll.
Yeah.
It was one thing left out of the introduction.
Talk to me.
I started out on the internet as a frustrated youth advocate.
Okay.
I wasn't an entrepreneur. I was a struggling single dad who financially didn't have the means to put gas in the car every day,
Okay.
but was still working in the community. Because of that, that struggle and that small time frame of struggling, I evolved into entrepreneurship by way of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But I started out frustrated. So when I came to the internet, I didn't even know you could make $1 off the internet. Financially, I didn't know how to create a business to make any profit from a business. I thought I was supposed to be begging and asking for donations. So the internet taught me a lot, and it helped me to become all those things that you just named.
So really what I do know, and I've told you this while we were talking in anticipation to get you on Funky Friday, behind everything that you say, controversial, agreed upon, or disagreed upon, behind everything that you say, I can agree that there's some truth to what you say.
And a message. I ain't just talking to be talking. I ain't started out trying to be funny. When I was describing Pope babies with rundown Michael Jordan tennis shoes, I wasn't saying that to be funny. When I was talking about them ghetto with them weaves on their head, riding in the car, patting them head because they can't scratch their hair, and their daughters grew up patting their head because they don't know that's what their mom. So I wasn't saying that to be funny. When I was talking about the siren laying around the house, watching a woman go to work with that good in the bed, but he can't fix no alternator, he can't get no job. He laying around the house, jacking his off on the phone, going outside to hang with a bunch of.
Shout out to Cam Newton for editing this. This should be a breeze of getting monetized. He ain't got no cussing. Shout out to his editing team.
Wanted to end up in jail by Friday. Yeah, I wasn't saying that to be funny. That was my observation from doing qualitative studies in our community, from community work. So I wasn't trying to be funny. The internet.
I don't have to do no qualitative studies, whatever the fuck that is. It's something you see every day. If you grew up in the hood, you've seen this shit. It's real life.
Told me I was funny. For one, I didn't know I looked funny. The internet told me I looked funny. Oh, look at his eye. Look at his dread. So, nigga, I didn't know I looked funny. I thought I was cute. So the internet shaped just what they see today.
Okay. Well, I must admonish the viewer to understand this. We ain't even 5 minutes into this segment, and we are already ruffling some feathers or made. Don't bring your shadow band ass over here to Funky Friday and get my shit shadow band too. But we're gonna have a good time today, because one thing that I do.
Carrie had to be like, you gotta keep it light, nigga. I ain't trying. Don't get me kicked off with you, sir. He banned, man. He beyond shadow, boy. Yeah. No, he not shadow banned, because anybody that upload his content still get good views off the shit. He just can't make no money out of it. It's the fucked up part about it. But I'm sure if he's a hustler like me, he just told one of his niggas who don't have a YouTube, hey, bro, run this here YouTube channel. We're gonna get you monetized. We're gonna get paid. Just give me a cut. Just do nothing but Charleston White videos. Gonna blow up. And just do it like that. Dude ain't gotta do nothing. He can't be. But niggas will get mad and try to run off and shit. But like, he literally ain't doing shit but downloading a live I've already done. Put it on his channel. That's free money. It's free money, G. You ain't even know they was doing it. I just put you on to a lick every month. You ain't gotta go live and shit, just uploads. But if you did go live, it'd be like you interviewing me, or I could have like a little guest spot on there once or twice a month. See, my brain just be percolating. I'm sorry.
Believe in is accountability. One thing I do believe in is making sure that I don't judge, right?
Yeah.
Even though in my religion I love it so much so that it reigns supreme of everything in my life, I think sometimes as Christians we can't have this judgmental attitude.
One of the first things some of the most devout Christians do when you go to church is, where you been?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seeing you. And so when you go, if you go to church and then you don't go to church and you come back to church, the church will make you feel shame in their judgmental approach. Well, where you been? We ain't seen you in a while. So I get it. It's a very, and I repeat,
B. Nicole is the only person on YouTube I know that actually still goes inside a church. I don't see nobody do it no more.
Wouldn't identify as a Christian, but I have Christian values and beliefs. I believe in Jesus. I believe that he's the Son of God. I just don't take the title as a Christian. Man, I just believe. I just believe.
So what are you?
A believer.
That don't make you a Christian?
No. Because I also like to sin. And most Christians don't admit that they like to sin.
But you do understand that Jesus died for all our sins.
Yeah, that's why I sin. That's why I sin and just say I pick my sins wisely.
Okay.
Still the stupidest plan. The perfect, all-knowing being created man, then created woman. He ain't know they were gonna sin, but somehow they did. They got tricked. Okay, we move on. Adam and Eve somehow populated the whole world, and they just had 2 kids. Some incest going on, but that would move past it. The world was flooded. Babylon destroyed. Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed. Humans kept on sinning. And the way to fix the sinning, even though nobody has stopped sinning, was to create a son miraculously. Before the son even was born, the King Herod wanted to kill him because he heard about the great king. So he was marked for death like this. They wanted him dead before he got here. Got here, had to be tucked around here to die for the sins that we currently doing. And you couldn't just stop the sin. You couldn't just like deprogram us to not sin. This is the whole, never mind. Never mind. They brought religion up, not me. But this doesn't make any sense that this person that knows everything, that was the final plan and we still sitting. And died 5 seasons and we go to heaven, but everybody ain't going to heaven. We know that. So it's just a whole ball of confusion.
But you know you're not perfect.
I don't want to be perfect.
I think that is true. But
my saying is most Christians don't admit that they like to sin.
Most people can't admit to the sins that they do.
That they like to do. See, something that we do, but we also got some secret ones.
I don't know what sin is, but I do some trifling shit
that we like to do.
But that's everybody. That's not Christians, Muslim, Hinduism. That's just everybody as humanity.
When the FBI studied Malcolm and when they studied Martin, one went and spoke and came back to the hotel and prayed and talked on the phone with his wife, and they don't have no dirt on him. He was Muslim. The other one went and spoke and came back to the room and partied and fucked like a motherfucker in every town he went to. That was the Christian. So it's a difference. One was studied full time.
How you know that, though?
Because
now you're using my platform trying to bring all this speculation of Martin Luther King.
Because it's documented evidence. The FBI said that Malcolm X was a saint compared to the doctor. It's very well documented that Dr. Martin Luther King was just like any man. He was a whoremongering preacher. It's documented. Compared to Malcolm, who has no documentation of doing anything such like the preacher. See the difference?
I hear exactly what you're saying, but that doesn't.
Malcolm was a pimp and a heroin dealer. Damn, before he was a Muslim, that's his background. He was a whoremonger too. He just changed, I guess, when he got married or met Allah or whatever it was. He also had done time and shit too. Martin didn't start getting locked up until he was doing sit-ins and shit.
Necessarily rectify you not being unknown to your religion. I think.
I don't want to be a religious man. I don't want to be Muslim. I don't want to be Christian. I don't want to be Hindu because I don't pick up the books. I want to be able to grab hold to the spirit.
Yes.
Most of the people who I heard talk the books and can recite the books don't show the spirit.
Yeah.
They can't access the spirit.
But this is where I can agree with you, but also it's for me to also admonish you to say you use your platform for people to receive the word in your own right. You see what I'm saying?
I don't deliver the word because I don't know the word. I walk with the spirit. My mother and them know the word. I don't know the word. I hadn't picked up the Bible to read the word. I got the spirit because when I wanted the word, I couldn't get the word. I was locked away in a cell and they wouldn't give me the Bible. So for some strange reason, I was able to act.
What jail was this nigga in? They had Bibles laying on your bed when you go in that motherfucker. They expect you to pray. They give you one choice. You gotta go to the library to get the other books. I guess. I don't know. I ain't never spent more than 18 hours in jail.
Says the spirit. That's the spirit that Jesus said that will write God's word upon your heart. I don't want to be Christian because Christians can't access the spirit. They all got the word. I don't want the word, God. I want your spirit. Because it says with this spirit that I can do greater works than Jesus. There's no Christian I ever heard to say they can do greater works than Jesus. And Jesus himself said that you can do greater works with this spirit. So I don't want. You're
absolutely right. You don't know the word because you fucked up. You said it wrong twice, but I'm gonna let you have it. That nigga just put his own words in there.
The Christian word, give me that spirit Jesus was talking about that raised the dead, that allows you to walk on water. I ain't seen a Christian walk on water yet.
But isn't that the truth for you to understand and say, yo, I'm going to be what I've never seen?
If you had never seen it, you can't become it. So I watched my mother take care of children. I watched my mother feed people with her word of God. I watched my mother pray to get my grandmother off drugs. I watched my mother use the word of God. Okay, mama, that word worked good enough for you, but I need the spirit. The things that I've gotten involved in and the things that I do and the things that I face, the word ain't gonna help me, mama. I need the spirit.
To that point, take me through this whole background of what we see now and what had the most influence to you becoming what we see today.
And I was in the laundromat playing on top of a washing machine. And I was jumping up and down, getting ready to jump off of it, but I was jumping hard. The lid popped open and I fell in and I broke everything from my waist down. We end up, and I was jumping up and down, getting ready to jump off of it. My mother was asleep. I snuck outside and I was in the laundromat playing on top of a washing machine. And I was jumping up and down, getting ready to jump off of it, but I was jumping hard. The lid popped open and I fell in and I broke everything.
The lid popped open or it fell in?
That's hard to do.
Open. If he was jumping hard enough for the lid to pop open, it surely would have slammed back down. So he made it pop up, and before it could slam down, he fell inside. It would have sounded better if he said the lid caved in. That way you couldn't have stopped it or nothing. But yeah, it's his story. Let me tell it.
From my waist down. We end up suing Quick Wash. And the reason we won the lawsuit is one of the reasons why now when you open a lid to a washing machine, it stops. It was supposed to stop and it didn't. So I broke everything from my waist down. So I had a bone.
So You doing something you ain't supposed to do, like jumping on a washer. You hurt yourself and you got rewarded.
Pop out here, bone pop out here. I had pins in my leg. This is at 5 years old. In a washing machine spinning like this. I pulled myself out and then passed out. I was in a full body cast from here all the way down with a stick between my legs. So I had to lay flat like this, and I had to learn how to walk again.
He said he was in a full body cast from his waist down. That's not a full body cast thing. This is the legend of Charleston White grows.
Some of this is a little Hollywoodish.
The legend of Charleston White grows. We gotta make it. You gotta dress it up and make it look good for them.
I was walking in that body cast. They thought it was a miracle. They thought I was a miracle child. I rose up one day in that body cast and started walking with a broken up body. I got the Spirit of God.
I rose up one day and started walking with a body cast on. Well, why your ass didn't get up and start walking when you fell in the washing? You got the Spirit. So the Spirit came once you got healed and sat in there for like 6 weeks, maybe. You was about to go get it taken off.
Did the cast break off like, in Forrest Gump when his braces just break off?
And he was walking around like a mummy.
Or like you should
Early age. So 2 years later after that, I put my right eye out. So I've had 9 eye surgeries. When they used to put that oxygen mask and make a nigga go to sleep, somewhere in the Bible they says to be absent from the body is to be present from the Lord. Whenever you go to surgery, you're absent from your body. In my mind, I vividly remember having dreams going somewhere to heaven as a kid.
So you only have sight in one eye?
Yeah, this is a prosthetic limb. It's a glass eye.
Oh, wow.
So that's from 5 to 7. So I had to learn how to re-walk again with no problem. So I ain't got no hip or nothing. So if I was to stand, I ain't got no hip or nothing. So that's at 5. At 7. So from 7 to 12, I had 9 eye surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're telling the world. So now everybody that get into it, what you gonna try to keep you in your non-existent hip. You're off balance. You got weak limbs. But way to go, Charleston.
So I never really got to go to school.
This is not going the way I thought it was gonna go at all. I thought I was just gonna let him slide. He's saying some stupid shit. He ain't even breached the topic of nothing yet. This nigga is talking about his. I'm sure he's never told this story before. This is the first time the world is hearing this one. He's been out for a minute.
I had a private tutor. It's things that I remember educational wise that I don't know how I got this knowledge. They don't teach us about Jim Brown in school. Nigga, I know everything about Jim Brown, the abolitionists.
Mm-hmm.
I got knowledge and information.
Because somebody told you about him and you looked him up. He said they don't teach us about Jim Brown. Yes, but how did you learn? You saying that you went to sleep one day and you woke up and you knew everything about Jim Brown without having to see. This nigga here is getting the Jesus complex.
I was gonna say he's a little godly like.
He's going. It seems like that's where he's going. He keeps saying he got the spirit. He got the spirit, and it's coming. May not be in this interview, but in the near future, we're gonna hear him saying he Jesus. Your spidey sense didn't wake you up though. Where was that spirit when that nigga smacked you with the gun? Where was it? The spirit didn't say, "Wake up, my child." Nothing. What was you talking? Was you walking through heaven? God didn't say, "Hey nigga, you need to get down there. Somebody finna smack the shit out you with a 45. Just nothing. It just let you get hit. Okay, this is not funny. These is real questions.
I can just picture him sleeping there, and he's in a dream, being in heaven.
No angel or nothing said, hey, bro, look out, duck, nothing. Run, nothing,
back.
just spirit always come after, I guess.
Well,
After he
it's long
fucked up,
distance.
that's when the spirit comes.
But that white tutor, I had a white tutor in the 80s coming to my home to teach me. So I was groomed to be an intellectual. So I didn't really get to go to school to the 60s.
So that's how you know about Jim Brown, nigga. You had tutors. That's how. But they don't teach you about Jim Brown. Your private tutor does, though. Especially if you're talking about the running back. You watched football, didn't you? This guy, it's like saying he ain't know about OJ. You know OJ went to USC, all of that shit. Buffalo Bills running back. You know this.
Grade. By the time I got to the 6th grade, I caught a capital murder case in the 8th grade. So I'm an institutionalized baby from
By the time I got to the 6th grade, I had a murder charge by the 8th grade. So did you kill somebody in the 6th grade or in the 8th grade?
Well, it does take time normally, these murder charges, don't they? Trial and all that.
Not with teens. That shit probably easy to sign.
Oh.
And if he would like murder charge, you ain't no grades. Well, I'm sure they go to school in jail, but yeah, no grades. Yeah, this is all, man. He done stole like 100 nigga stories. I heard some Tumblr. I definitely heard Tumblr all up and through his talkings, but it makes sense. They had a brush in and Kwame Brown and all of them. You know, Kwame probably introduced him. He's seen all of it. They've had conversations. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens. But this story here is just, boy, he got some good writers. I'll tell you that.
medicine, hospitals, to now incarceration. I'm a book-driven baby. I've been reading books all my life. I ain't been outside playing.
But he just told us that they don't teach us about Jim Brown. He was trying to make it seem like he didn't have to do any studying to know about Jim Brown. Like it just came to him in a dream. He said, I don't know how I got a lot of this knowledge. They don't teach you about Jim Brown in school. I've been reading since I wasn't outside, I was reading. So that's where you got the knowledge from, guy. Charleston. I promise I thought it was gonna go another way. I can't even get to the shit that you said that I saw in the clip that I agreed with. I was like, get them.
Did you just watch the
opening clip now?
Where they did a little montage of the whole show?
It was like a 7-minute clip where he was going off about his delivery. And I think I watched it because they said the title of it said Charleston White made Cam Newton regret trying to check him when he said this, and then it was like a 7-minute video when he was going off about delivery. You know, I hear that all the time. I'm like, I don't care. Stop watching. You don't have to like it. Somebody does. Ain't for everybody. Like everybody don't like pepperoni pizza. It's not for everybody. It's okay, but they do got something that you may like. Pepperoni. I mean, not pepperoni, sausage, beef, Philly cheesesteak, chicken, all types of stuff. They got something that you may like. You ain't gotta like pepperoni.
Ain't no sports. I've been reading books. I've got a brain full of knowledge. I've been watching television, studying movies and actors.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I can act.
We said it, Gabe. This was a script. He wrote this. Like, I knew it was some training day in that story. He done watched some Tyler Perry movies.
There's some, yeah, Medea goes to jail in there.
Oh, boy.
So what you see now is a product of a system. Nigga, I'm an educational baby. That's why my knowledge and my articulation is what it is, because when I went into the system, I began to read more books. So when niggas were playing domino,
More books, but you was already not outside. You really wasn't outside and you read more? That's not possible. You have less freedom in juvenile than you do at home, where you could just be up reading for 12 hours. Life's got to go out in jail. And your parents, according to you, if you was on the books like that, they weren't gonna say, go to bed, son. You're studying too hard. No, this is all cap. This is cap.
and watching rap videos, I was reading Danielle Steele love novels. So I'm very charismatic.
That's where he got his charisma from.
So what didn't you read? This nigga read Danielle Steele novels, Jim Brown autobiographies, studying the world, learning about Kemet. What did he read about in his youth? And this, I don't know if this was
taught him how to be charismatic.
But I don't know if this is between kindergarten and 5th grade he did all this reading when he was free, or was it between, well, he said he doubled down with the reading when he was incarcerated.
Well, he had a lot of downtime. He was injured, as a kid, so he's sitting there for a while. Supposedly been reading all his life. So yeah, all he does is just read, apparently.
He read Danielle Steele novels.
You know who she is, right? Or the type of...
Yes. Yeah, just the little that she always, back in the day, she used to have the little silver letters in like a dress or something always on the cover.
Yeah.
It was always read. He was reading the girly books.
Yep.
Valley High magazine and shit.
Sweet
Valley Girls or whatever it was called. What was it? The Sweet Valley Girls or whatever?
Sweet Valley High.
Valley High Girl. Yeah.
Yeah. The twins, right?
Yeah, we used to read the Hardy Boys, and then they threw Nancy Drew in on us. It was like, fuck, she just had to ruin the vibe. It was always having to save her before they could solve the case.
Oh, yeah, it's Harriet the Spy, isn't it?
No, Nancy Drew and the Hardy.
Nancy Drew, yeah, that's the other one. That's right. Nancy Drew.
They had Nancy Drew and then the Hardy Boys. Yeah.
That's right. We had the Hardy Boys.
I'm very charming.
That's what you think?
Yeah. Well, that's how I've been able to get by getting in trouble.
But let me
getting in front of a judge and being able to say yes, sir, no, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Getting in front of a probation officer, knowing how to make eye contact, sit up straight, look them straight in the eye. All of that was charming things I learned as a kid to get out of trouble.
Out of all those books that you had access to, you ain't never had access to a Bible?
Yeah. I refused to read the Bible because I couldn't, as a kid, I couldn't connect to the language that the Bible wrote. Thou art. My understanding couldn't comprehend that.
Okay. Were you coherent to understanding that there were different versions of the Bible?
Yeah, I understand about the council when they introduced Cesar Bagaria as the white man with the blonde hair, and they took out pieces of the Bible. So I know the Bible have been dissected to brainwash, to control.
Yes.
What I did was,
but not more or less that level. I'm talking about the international.
I understand it, but as a kid, you don't know that.
Yes. Sir.
As a kid, you don't know to pick up this book and say, okay, they got a King James version. Okay, you don't know this. All you know is here, read the Bible.
That's what he was asking you. A simple no would have been it. No, I didn't know it was other versions of it. I was a kid, dummy. Jumping on watches and shit, fool. I was reading. Just not the Bible. You was reading Danielle Steele and other things, not the Bible. It makes sense.
Read the Bible, and you can't really understand what the preacher's saying.
Correct.
But I have a mother who are quoting scriptures, and I'm hearing her say these scriptures, but they're not making no sense.
Mhm.
All things work for the good of those who love God and called according to his will and his purpose. Mama, I'm locked up here for murder, and I'm gonna be here for 4 years. How is this gonna work for my good? Well, but she's trying to explain this to me, and I'm saying, man, shit don't make no sense.
Mhm.
I'm rejecting everything she's saying. For one, most kids reject what their parents teach.
Sir, why were you rejecting that when you said all you did was read, put down on your why wouldn't that make sense? You were doubling down on something you said that you were good at, which was studying and reading. And now she was saying, now that your black ass done got in trouble, you got a lot of time to sit back and better yourself. Double up on the reading. It'll work together. Yeah, you got to sit down for 4 years because you did something stupid, but you like reading, so now you get to read all the time. Double up on it. See how it worked? And you just said that you was a historian or whatever you was, some scholar due to your jail time. So technically, that verse was right. You said it. Oh, I did not think this was going to go this way. Damn it, Charleston.
Because you think the world no more than your parents. So this ain't making sense, mama. This God that so loved the world that to give us his son, then why this kid over here get molested if God love us? Where my daddy at, mama, if God's so good? You keep hiding about God good. How he good? How? And so it ain't making sense.
He in jail for murder asking this question. You killed someone, sir.
So you don't believe in this scripture, raise up a child in the way it should go?
As a kid, don't no scripture make sense. I know it now.
That's of course.
So, but as a kid, it says train up a child.
Yeah.
How many parents are really training? We're raising our kids. We ain't training them. That's why when they get in situations, they don't go to their training to make good choices.
Mm.
When police get in situations, they go to their training. They training is to shoot. Shoot. Where shoot?
These questions were pre-asked because he went into that seamlessly. Said we ain't training, we raising, and had a whole list of he asked for them questions in advance. There's nothing wrong with it though.
Good to be prepared.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. A lot of people do. I just like the spontaneity.
To kill. Why you didn't shoot him in the leg? Because he was in a situation where he had to fall back on his training, and there's a silhouette where they're trained to shoot cinematic. So that's why they don't shoot you in the leg. So what training are we giving our children where they get in a situation where they choose the training? We're not training. We raise our kids. How do we raise them? Food, shelter, clothing. We ain't training these kids. We ain't training these motherfuckers. So we ain't training.
Wait a minute. How was the earlier stuff bleak, but now he get to go off? Cam, you tricked me.
We got to go to work. Mama got to go to work. Daddy cross town.
I just want to say, I think it's a tragedy that all these quarterbacks have went down and Cam Newton ain't got a call. Cam Newton is a Deshaun Watson type quarterback. When Arizona was without Kyler Murray, Cam Newton type quarterback, way taller. Who else went? Aaron Rodgers went out. He's better than any of the quarterbacks that currently got signed. It's 3 of them on the roster right now. All of them have sucked since Aaron Rodgers has been gone, and the coach don't know which one of them sorry bastards to put in. It's better. Who else has had a quarterback injury? There's a lot of them that went down this year.
Oh well, the obvious one, Rogers.
Joe Burrow. But that guy they got though, he looked bad last week, but he looked good tonight. And he drove him down for the
Field goal.
game winner, even though it was a whole bunch of dinks and dunks. But at one point in the game, he was 17 for 19.
Oh shit, not bad.
That second game started.
That's
Yeah,
really
like the Vikings. They didn't have Josh Dobbs back there. They had all these trash people. Why not go with a proven winner? Like nobody other than if they're gonna judge him off what he did with the Patriots. I just challenged them to who has looked like anything in the Patriot system other than Tom Brady and Matt Castle. That's it. Nobody else. They had a lot of quarterbacks, Brian Hoyer and that trash. The guy they got, Mac Jones now, trash. Nobody. Them two. Bledsoe looked decent. But he had a lot of weapons and defense around him. And it was Bledsoe.
Oh yeah, Bledsoe. I remember that.
Playing stepdaddy, making more babies. Who training us?
Falcons. Fuck, the Falcons had quarterback injuries. They've been through several starters. The Panthers, their starter went out early. Colts.
You know, I'm surprised still in the league, Flacco.
Right. He just got called up, bro.
Oh, did he?
He just got yes, he got called up like last week because he's familiar with the offense. He played there last year. That's what I'm saying. That he get the job. Josh Dobbs, UT alum, fuck with him, but he sucks at quarterback. He sucks. He sucks. It's the reason he ain't been the starter for more than a season because he sucks. I mean, look what Geno Smith is doing. Give Cam a chance. Geno sat back, was back up for a whole bunch of years. Geno got ran up out the starting spot in New York.
How many years retired is Cam now?
He's not retired. He
He's
played for the Patriots last year. He played for the Patriots last year. They sucked. Yeah, he had 2 years with the Patriots. Well, a year and not 2 full seasons. They had like 1 full season with them. They sucked. They got Mac Jones. Well, Mac Jones may have been there. I don't fucking remember. I know that's the last team he played for, though, was the Patriots. They sucked.
Yeah, I didn't even hear his name. I didn't even know he was a Patriot till now.
What you say can't handle the truth? I saw that. Is that new acrimony movie? Yes, they said come out around Christmas. Yes, it is. It appears that she's in a body bag, probably faking, unless she got a crazy dude that did to her what she did to him.
Nobody. We've been indoctrinated at school and we're being programmed by the culture. Who's training us? So we can mistrain up a child. That's why the kids ain't going no way, because ain't nobody training them. They're raising them. They're providing good homes, good clothes, good foods. But other than that, there's no training. That's why we're not in Boy Scouts. That's why we're not in ROTC. That's why we're not in no type of physical training to teach us how to do push-ups outside of sports. So as a kid, your parents are trying to introduce you to God, but you looking at the circumstances in a situation that y'all growing up in. So God ain't making sense to children no more. It ain't making sense.
Tupac said that.
Was I blessed because when I go to school, the kids in school ain't blessing their food, but you got me blessing my food. It ain't making sense. Ain't nobody at school blessing their food, so I'm supposed to go to school and pray over my food. No, I ain't doing that, Mom. Because my peers supersede what you're trying to teach me if you don't have a bunch of money to buy my attention. So my mother was financially stable to buy our attention.
What your mom did?
My mom worked for General Motors, retired from General Motors, the backbone of America, the blue collar worker in the 80s. So we were very financially stable. I had my own bedroom, homie, in the 3rd grade. I had my own phone line. I had the bunk bed, big.
What's a phone line at 3rd grade?
80s. He had a landline, G, in his room.
But I mean, who's calling you?
Landline in his room.
Who's calling you at 8 years old?
Yeah. Oh, a couple years later, he'd be in jail for murder. So I guess those guys, his posse, his crew.
All right.
He got a phone. He just lied just for no reason. I thought you went outside and you was reading books. Now you got house, you got phones and shit. But you had time to talk on the phone between the private tutors and things. All the latest gadgets, your own room, the new Nintendo, the Atari box, the first arcade game in your room, jumping on washers, breaking legs and stuff.
So when I guess when do we get to the point
losing eyes and shit game? I forgot he lost his eye 2 years after he busted all his hips and stuff up.
I was going to say, at some point he goes broke because he said at the beginning that he couldn't even afford gas at one point.
Hit the cash, yeah.
With the desk. I had the basketball goal. I had the remote control car. We had the Nintendo with the power pad, the duck hunting game. I had the Jabos. I had all the name brand stuff that a kid could want. But for one, mom wasn't at home. She had to work. So she provided a great home life. But when we got out of school, she was going to work. Daddy retired from the Navy. He doing his own thing.
Were you raised in a household with your mom and your dad?
No, just mom.
Were they ever together?
Yeah, they were together the first part of my life. But that's a vague memory.
Yeah, but when you say first part,
I have no memory.
Okay, now do you think that
is he talking about when he was born, the first part? Because he sure remember 3rd grade and the cell phone and all this. He remember a whole bunch of stuff. He remember being in the body cast, going to heaven. He remembers a lot of things, but he don't remember no memories of death. It must have been when he was born.
had any type of trauma in your growth as a man?
The absence of a father in any child's life leaves a child hurt, but ultimately develops a child as an angry kid. And it can't nobody explain why that little motherfucker just angry. That's the absence of a father. So both my brothers.
You're speaking from the son's perspective or the female's perspective?
I'm speaking from the son's perspective. So both my brother and I grew up with just a good mother, a good loving mother. When I was 8 or 9 years old, homie, my brother looked at me and said,
I keep telling them folks to stop watching. They watching to get in their feelings. And now I gotta be petty. Since I know they're watching, let me just go and make them mad. Y'all give me let's troll for about 3 minutes, y'all.
Well, my man MoneyBoy Trey in the building. He said, hit that like or we gon' fight. Make sure you check him out on YouTube.
I don't care how long it take to get an op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back. Llama, llama, red pajama, reads a story with his mama. Mama kisses baby's
Sing it!
and Mama llama goes downstairs. Mama llama, red pajama, feels alone without his mama. Baby llama wants a drink. Mama's at the kitchen sink.
Llama, llama, red pajama, calls down to his llama, mama. Mama says she'll be up soon. Baby llama hums this tune. Llama, 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 red pajama. Llama, 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 red pajama. Llama, 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 red pajama. Wants his mama. Llama, llama, red pajama. Waiting, waiting for his mama. Mama isn't coming yet. Baby llama starts to fret. Llama, llama, red pajama, whimpers softly for his mama. Mama llama hears the phone. Baby llama starts to moan. Llama, llama, red pajama, listens quiet for his mama. What is mama llama doing? Baby llama starts boo-hooing. Llama, 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 red pajama. Llama, 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 red pajama. Llama, 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 red pajama. Wants his mama. Llama, llama, red pajama, hollers loudly for his mama. Baby llama stomps and pouts. Baby llama jumps and shouts. Llama, llama, red pajama, in the dark without his mama. Eyes wide open, covers drawn. What if mama llama's gone? Llama, llama, red pajama, weeping, wailing for his mama. Will his mama ever come? Mama, llama, run, run, run! Llama, 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 red pajama. Llama, 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 red pajama. Llama, 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 llama.
You know, I can't lie. That's a great arrangement. It
I
really
don't know
is.
why they playing with me. They know I'm petty. I do this shit.
It really
Don't
drives
nobody
the song.
laugh at the shit y'all say. Everybody that done seen this shit that laugh, they're like, damn, it's funny. It's the song, and you actually look like a llama. Shout out to Randall. Well, I ain't going to one of both of them. I think they co-came up with it, but yeah, they got you. It was accurate. But anyway, enough of that. What did you say? It's none of your fault. What none you do now? Let me go be nosy. That's as far as my nosiness go to none your community wall. But I don't know what she be talking about most of the time. Let's see what none you said. Did she say something or did she do a video? Oh my God, y'all. She didn't read the text. He didn't know she told Trey she aborted his baby. I hate to hear about it. Yeah, she didn't. So when did he find that out? Nanya, you got to report to the community wall or the chat, Nanya. You can't be dropping no news like that. Oh yeah, nigga, she said she won't have your baby, nigga. Like, no, not again. Nope. Nope. I ain't buying all the milk no more by myself. No, he not gonna drink all the juicy juice up off my wick. No, it's not gonna happen. That would, you know, she was kind of saying like she was leaving the door open for me. Good. That's why I had asked, like, when you get pregnant, and she was like, what did that thing? So she was saying, yeah, to me again. And you knew. How you ain't know that, G? How you ain't know about that, G? She clearly it was no more than after pill. She had a procedure. Like you wasn't at work. How you ain't know? Shit, it seemed like you see that Christmas time coming up. It seemed like you would be like doing some overtime, being on the road or something, nigga. YouTube is you on a new channel, nigga. You ain't get you never got the other two monetized. You ain't gonna get this one monetized. Just focus on your job, G. That's what you good at, apparently. Driving trucks. Go at it. Go hard, nigga. YouTube ain't getting it. Nobody cares. You keep making yourself look like a jackass, G. You been new though, bro. You text a woman. You know she a lying motherfucker, so you been with her all this time. You don't know she a liar. So you heard what she told her sister, which is she loved me, and you text her about hearing that conversation. And you just let her lie to you, even though you know what you heard. That's your fault, G. It's your fault you couldn't leave, that you said you didn't have enough gas to get on down. That's your fault. You should have been had the CDLs. It's all your fault, bro. Nobody want to hear a grown man cry. It's real shit going on in the world. Nobody cares about you and that scandalous ass bitch. She said you scandalous too, so y'all is a scandalous couple together. So shit, nobody cares. Y'all made for each other because neither one of you niggas have the guts to leave, but both of y'all want to. Raina can't say it because she a girl. I can suck a dick. Not you though, she, because it's gay.
When I grew up,
I still skid in your face though. I will. I just charge you now. I do face shot. I give you like 200. I give you a face shot for the 2. Something like.
Kill somebody. Man, I looked at that nigga and ran down there.
You just type in the dick dash code MoneyBoy Trey because I'm an employee, so I get a discount. You know, I can get you a discount. 200. You got to book through the dick dash website. So, there's it.
Mama, Kevin say Negro, man. Boy, come here. What you mean? Well, I'm gonna kill it. And so she spanked him when she should have been exploring that anger. Long before a kid gets angry, they feel hurt. Nigga, where my daddy at? Mama, where daddy at? What Tupac say? He heard mama crying. Mama, where my daddy at? Heard you crying late night through the bedroom door. And do you love me, mama? Why they keep on calling me nigga? Get my weight up with my hate and pay them back when I'm bigger. So that's the 12-year-old big body kid, nigga, that they done put in football that grandmama them scared of. When he get mad, he huffing and puffing. He kicked the door. He punch a hole in the wall. He pushed his little sister down. Get that weight up with my hate. So just think about my brother saying this, nigga. I'm 8 years old. He 10. Nigga, he killed somebody at 17.
So I'm trying to piece it all together. So
the anger, right? So we hurt in the beginning, but before you hurt, you feeling unloved.
So hold on, check that. Truth to that. But in your household, you raised by your mother. Parents was never together. You guys, 3 boys.
Two boys.
So just you and your brother.
Just me and my brother.
2 boys. So you only got 1 sibling.
Yeah. But I had a sister come later in life when I was 13.
Okay.
So we got uncle, we got granddaddy, we got grandmama, we got aunts, we got cousins. So we got a big family. And we got males though. But they ain't the right kind of male. Granddaddy got a barbershop. Granddaddy went to the military. Granddaddy retired from Paul Lumber's yard.
So how is granddaddy not the right type? Because you just said y'all got men around, but not the right type. And then you went on to say how granddad was really, really responsible. Went to the military, got a barbershop, retired from working somewhere else.
And work at the bus barn. He the supervisor.
Okay.
So we got uncle, we got granddaddy, we got grandmama, we got aunts, we got cousins. So we got a big family. And we got males though. But they ain't the right kind of male. Granddaddy got a barbershop. Granddaddy went to the military. Granddaddy retired from Paul Lumber's yard. Granddaddy worked at the bus barn. He the supervisor at the bus barn, but he pimping. He got all the hoes boosting and stealing. Granddaddy catch a major federal drug case and make the front page paper, right? So I remember my mother telling us when I was like in the 5th grade, don't go to school and tell nobody that's your granddaddy. His name Freddie White. My uncle is a pimp. My granddaddy got the barbershop. I'm growing up with granddad and uncle them at the barbershop, seeing the hustle.
Okay, maybe granddad wasn't. Well, you shouldn't have. You made him seem like an upstanding Negro, sir. You did. Then you're just gonna surprise it on us that he was pimping. Then your uncle a pimp, he a co-pimp.
And the players and the pimps. It's the black exploitation era. It's the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So I got men in my life, but my mother is contrasting and countering what we're seeing.
Right.
She trying to raise us to be opposite of her brother and her daddy. So she's trying to instill good morals. But nigga, who fucks up the kids more than the bullshit uncles in the black family? Because Uncle Wayne is the pimp with the Rolls Royce. Uncle Wayne.
They were hustlers and entrepreneurs, workers. They fucked a lot of women, but they weren't.
Wayne is the pimp walking through with the briefcase full of money, the trash bags of money. So as a kid,
one has no kids and a white wife. That's neither here nor there.
Kid, you see,
she is the only white relative in the family.
Fun fact.
Whatever he got said to him when it happened, because they weren't happy, it clearly affected everyone else. Nobody else has tried it. Like they even tried it.
The dynamics of how the family treat Uncle Wayne. Everybody kiss his ass, and he a woman beater. So everybody kiss his ass. So it's no different than a D-boy uncle who in the household with the mama who got the favorite brother.
Mm-hmm.
He coming through with the pants sagging and the gun. The nephew and them is picking up these traits.
Mm-hmm.
As he stopped through and get us some money, hit out with money, rub them on the head, let them ride in the car with the hoes and the bitches. So I was a little king. Like the little kid finesse 2 times guy. I was that little nigga with my uncle now.
Mm-hmm.
Being a
son of a bitch. I thought he said he wasn't outside at the beginning of this. He was in reading books. And then when he went to jail, he started reading even more. Now he outside with his uncles, riding with the hoes.
I guess he got tired of reading.
He didn't, and the phone. Oh boy, and the Danielle Steele novels. Son of a bitch. So did you pick up your charisma from your pimp uncles or from Danielle Steele novels? Because you saw them with their charisma in action, pulling women. Danielle Steele, it was fiction.
Exposed to this shit. So that's the dynamic of the loving single black mother who's God-fearing, who's trying to teach her kids good morals and values, but she don't have the time because she got to work and provide a good living for them.
And there's a missing piece, and the father being
the absence of the father. So the absence of the father, who's supposed to step in? An uncle, a cousin, somebody within the family.
Figure.
Within the family before she have to go out and get a coach.
Correct.
But nigga, there's no positive male figures.
Mm-hmm.
They teaching us the bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Toxic.
And they telling us don't listen to your mama. Boy, you gonna be a trick listening to your mama.
Mm-hmm.
They really got you.
So as a child, you're battling different things. Don't listen to your uncles. And your uncle saying, don't listen to
your mama don't know what she's talking about.
You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gonna be a man. We all go through those types.
So not only that, when mama leave, just like every other kid, what we do, we cut on that television.
Mm-hmm.
So now when we couldn't.
Not you was the reader of the family. You won the spelling bees and everything. 5 years straight. Then you went to jail for murder.
That's a fast turnaround. From scholar to murderer.
on television at this time,
Right.
gangsterism being introduced. Nigga, mama at home. And what I see on TV is being propagated. It's being glorified. An imagery, right? It's no more Big Daddy Kane. There's no more Kid and Play. It's no more MC Hammer niggas dancing. Imagery is now being subjected to children through the hip hop culture.
The bad boy, the outlaw.
Come on, homie. NWA, the gangster. Yeah. Nigga, fuck school. I pull a G about a week. Fuck school. Just that small line right there in a rap song. I pull a G about a week. Fuck school. That was KRS-One saying that. Mm-hmm. So when I cut off my television, nigga, them images that I see, that's like Uncle Wayne, the pimp.
Yeah, that's who you relate to.
Come on now. So now I'm spending the night over my homeboy house.
When did your MTV raps come out? Come on now. Weren't you in jail by the time this KRS-One song came out? You wasn't going to school, no way. And if you were in the books, why would you be? You weren't talking about having money problems. You said your mom, you had everything you could want, designer Jabot jeans, all of it. Jabot were expensive back in the day. You had all of that. Lucky jeans as well. You had all of that, but you would be swayed by KRS-One saying fuck school and you like reading. So that stop bashing rap. It's just a whole bunch of categories of rap that could be listened to. It ain't gotta be that saying the kids are emulating what the parents and them. That's what the parents listen to. Because if you don't listen to the radio and your child's not around the radio, they ain't gonna really know the songs that's on the radio. They'll know them in shorts off TikTok if you allow them to be on TikToks and things of that nature. But by the time they're on TikTok, they should be teens, able to have already been through the peer pressure and adjusted and stuff and can make logical decisions.
Nigga, they brothers and uncles is drug dealers and gangsters. They looking like the imagery. Mm-hmm. So now we're starting to take on the image. How do we learn the behavior of gangsters? Through the lyrics in the movies that are now being shown to us. Now, rather than us wanting to play football, nigga, we want to be too sweet. We playing too sweet. The guy that can whoop everybody in prison in the movie Penitentiary. Mm-hmm. Instead of doing kung fu,
don't know that movie or that character. Okay, put that in the note tweet. We got to do research on Mr. What is it, Too Sweet? How is some don't sound right about that name in jail? Is it just me, or does that seem like a weird jail name? Too Sweet. I think of Biscuit. I think of a nigga like Biscuit with the name Too Sweet.
Yeah, it's not a good name.
And doing karate, nigga, we playing high top and rock.
That's Biscuit's last name. His official. His name is Biscuit Too Sweet. You got a full name now, buddy. Enjoy this shit. Yeah, nigga. You didn't think Biscuit was gonna stick. Nigga, you laughed at it and you took it on as your name, nigga. Say it ain't good. Hating ass nigga. Biscuit Too Sweet you are. So it is written, so let it be done.
On colors.
Nigga, I remember it. If you came to my chat after being over in Philly shit, I was like, I thought you said something crazy. Now I mistook what you said, but I was like, she sent biscuit. I'm like, wait a minute, she sent biscuit for me. He had to lay her. He was like, not biscuit. I show you biscuit.
Oh, that's right.
And he ain't stopped. He ain't stopped ever since.
I remember, I'll show you biscuit.
Thank you for the $10 cash out. Will somebody else hit the cash out today? It's the holiday season. Ding, 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 ding. Somebody joined the membership today. Well, we've had 2 today. I forgot none of you came through buying gifts like Santa Claus.
You better run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby.
Now, can't handle the truth. You know you ought to be ashamed of yourself saying you thought that run them donations was a game. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
What?
Yeah, I heard Urban. I've heard Urban, but I've never heard anyone say they thought that Lennon under the dude on the donation song was you. Can't handle the truth. See, I thought that was gay in the beginning. Y'all be ashamed of yourself, man. I think that was can't handle the truth. I could be wrong. I don't think I am though. If I am, she gonna pop out. I say, I ain't say that, nigga.
I'm a better piano player, actually.
So mama at work while all this dynamics is changing.
With no absolute clue.
Don't have a clue what's going on because nobody is hip to this new culture, really.
Yes, sir.
So now you have people who are becoming aware of the words.
Are you talking about the 80s or current? Because the current generation is aware of the new shit because they that generation. There isn't a big age gap between the kids. They like the same fucking rappers and shit.
In these lyrical contents, and now they're starting to put parental advisory labels on tapes. But mama and them don't have the time to sit and listen to this shit. They tired. They getting out of work tired. Then one of us is having problems in school, so she got to take out work to come deal with this one. So because she's dealing with this one, guess what? The younger one flying under the radar getting in trouble because the oldest one is getting in so much trouble. Right. And that's what's happening in these households.
It's becoming overwhelming.
It's only one parent. It's only one parent. Not only that.
Sounds like a lot of projecting, but this goes on in real life. Now, to the percentage, well, he don't see it for y'all. It's really, really high in the Black community. It exists everywhere else, but the numbers aren't as high.
The problems and the frustration of the children is mounting on top of whatever problem you're having at work, whatever financial problem, and your relationship problem.
So along that, as or not just you, but what you've been able to verbalize and picture paint.
This is why I see Cam Newton is made for TV. He found a way to still be on TV. He hadn't lost his popularity. In fact, that actually has helped him get to the numbers he's getting now. And he's been killing it. He actually just changed his format. Initially, he was doing cooking videos. He was doing the normal vlogging, just, athlete stuff, showing you training, him cooking for his kids, what his chef cook, things of that nature. Then he started doing
do a real
cigars. No, he started doing cigars. Like he bought a humidor, like cigars, then he would start inviting athletes over. They would be smoking. That's what the show was initially, them just sitting there smoking cigar, trying out different cigars. Then they started talking with the cigars. Now nobody has a cigar but him. I don't think he offered to get cigars no more. But yeah, he's revamped it to a talk show, but his numbers have not, they've always been good. Like, I enjoyed the cooking videos. I'm like, this rich nigga can do everything. He can run, he can jump, he can swim, he can wear these weird ass outfits and nobody call him gay. This nigga just is perfect. He's Superman, really. That was his persona on the field. He's really Superman. That man wore bell bottoms to the damn Super Bowl with his ankles out, no socks. Nobody said nothing. That was, we laughed, but he got away with it. There all these people that dressed it like this. And Russell Westbrooks and all these people. You see the commercial with Von Miller now? These people is too big to be wearing these little ass clothes. I'm sick of it.
Is a typical situation in Black America.
I call it the traditional single African-American parent home.
It's so not problematic.
It's trauma-based.
It's trauma.
It's trauma
in that household that's festering. You're building the next generation of killers, pimps, drug dealers, because that's what they see
out of fear. You do this. It's some mothers. All my partners, they got the gangster mamas. Them niggas was some of the most hardened killers in the streets because their mothers groomed them. The nigga who was groomed to be hard on a woman, he's very abusive because his mother taught him these traits. And whatever mama teaches us, we stand on it. I'm gonna say it again, nigga. Whatever mama teaches us, we stand on it. That's why, nigga, I repeat it.
And this is true in the case where the dad isn't there. That's all we know is mama. Mama laid down the law. So that's how mama raised him.
I don't shit my mama say. Nigga, mama said that the Bible. So nigga, so if you, the street mama, that's why the whole mama is so dangerous. But the loving, over nurturing mama is just as dangerous as the whole mama who teaching him the street shit.
Yes, sir.
Because she handicaps him, and what ends up happening is, out of his rebellion to be free as a boy and a male, he overcompensates with being over masculine. Because mama done gave him all this everything, so he try to play over masculine. He too tough. He too tough. That's the nigga too tough. Over masculinity is the drop.
Ladies and gentlemen, over masculine and over masculinity is not a thing. They're words, but it's not a thing. But he told us he's a scholar. All he did was, he couldn't say he overcompensates. He has too much testosterone. Over masculine. Over masculine, ladies and gentlemen. Youth advocate, over masculine.
I'm enforced for niggas to crash out. Nigga want to fight all the time. That's mama. He don't know to think because being analytical is a man's natural behavior, not in an emotional state. Nigga, we been groomed.
That's false. That's false. We're competitive to the death. War. How we thinking and we war. That's what the men have always done throughout history. Fought.
Be emotionally responsive and emotionally driven men because of our loving mothers. She's so loving, she only whoop us when she's frustrated. That's where we learn to hit when we get mad. Sit down somewhere. Emotionally responsive and emotionally driven men because of our loving mothers. She's so loving, she only whoop us when she's frustrated. That's where we learn to hit when we get mad. Sit down somewhere. Bow, 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 they hit you.
We heard this about 5 years ago when Tommy said it. But it's a reason I don't spank my kids. I don't. I saw cousins and me, and it just saw too much of it. Gotta be a better way. Know people that didn't get spankings, they're just fine. So it's like it works. And now we live in a time where they love their gadgets and devices and stuff. So it's just easy to not say, give me that damn tablet. Lay your ass down. Call it a day. Ready to strike.
And secretly, they feel guilty because I've done it as a parent.
Yeah.
Feel bad in the motherfucker, but you done already delivered the lick.
Yes, sir.
I got a friend by the name of Terrence Sampson. He did 29 years on a 30-year sentence for murder. When he was 12 years old, he stabbed a next door neighbor 93 times.
What?
Sampson. Secretly, they feel guilty because
why did you put this man business on blast? Thank you, hit the cash out. Why did you put that man on blast like that? And why is all your friends and brothers killers? And why ain't they in no security detail? If you had them, there's no way you would have got pistol whipped.
Done it as a parent.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna never see this, so I'm good. He cussed me out.
Feel bad in the motherfucker, but you done already delivered the lick.
Yes, sir.
I got a friend by the name of Terrence Sampson. He did 29 years on a 30-year sentence for murder. When he was 12 years old, he stabbed a next door neighbor 93 times.
How you get off your capital murder charge? Y'all were about the same age. You said the 6th grade, and by the time you made it to the 6th grade, by the time you made it to the 8th, that's what you said. Yeah, man. So by the time I made it to the 6th grade, and by the time I made it to the 8th grade, I was capital murder. So y'all were about the same age. How he had to serve 29 years and you just did 4?
I guess because his mom got him whenever he wanted. Maybe he got a better lawyer.
Damn. I didn't think about that.
With the washing machine money from the lawsuit.
Oh, right. I forgot they had the lawsuit money too. Couldn't have been that much. Mama kept working. But there's the reason that the lids stay up on washers now. They stayed up prior to motherfuckers jumping on them. Jumping so hard that you made it slap back up, which it'll still do that unless you got a front load.
I think most are front load these days.
Where was your mama when you was jumping on the laundromat washing, mister? I didn't go outside. This nigga be lying. He ain't gonna see this. I'm safe. He's not gonna see this. No bloggers are gonna pick it up. Like the only person that may try to do something is him in here. I'm really saying it because I want her to get to it, because I want her to get cussed out. It's fucking Charleston White. Who is he cussing out? Whatever boy Trey, that was gonna go to the roof. But no, seriously, bro, you went from saying you went outside, you was reading, to you was jumping on washers and broke all your from your hip down, but you was in a full body cast, but it was from the hip down. Then y'all won the settlement money, and you saw heaven while you was laying in the body cast, and then you got the spirit of Jesus, and you started walking around in a full body cast, and didn't nobody know what was going on, which walking around like a full mummy, to riding around with your uncles and them pimping with the holes in the back to murder. Like you got a real like nigga, you need a movie. You need a documentary. Somebody hooked this man up with a writer in Hollywood. This shit is better than Snow on the Bluff.
He said he had his first homicidal thought when he was 5 years old, after his dad had brutally beat him.
I don't remember being 5. Maybe it's just me.
Do you think for the washer scene, they're going to cut away, or are they going to actually show him like going through the washer in the movie?
Fucking I remember my first homicidal thought was at 5. What the fuck were you doing? I didn't even know what a homicidal thought.
What books were this? Is this in?
No, this is his friend, the guy that stabbed somebody 93 times to 12. He told him he had his first homicidal thought at 5. I didn't know about homicide. I didn't know about killing at 5. All right, then. Everybody around him got a theatrical story. We'll take it though. We believe him. No, we don't.
But right after the thought, he said his dad walked in with tears in his eyes and said, "Son, I'm sorry." Imagine had his daddy done that before the thought.
He would have saved a life.
Come on.
So
frustration is a motherfucker as a parent.
Before we get too ahead of ourselves, I'm trying to paint a picture here, and I'm trying to.
So blaming the dad on him being a killer.
Trying to take people.
Damn, man said he got that from the Gremlins. Damn. I told you, see, like he just stole a whole bunch of stories from everybody. I had pointed out that Tupac said something, and then he started singing the Tupac song. Something told me he's also done. He used the Dear Mama chant. This shit is hilarious, though. Kwame Brown got his lingo. This Kwame Brown got the yeah. Charleston White.
On this journey.
They won't tell you, though. They won't tell you. They won't do it.
When you took me through 6 to 8. You talked about your brother committing a crime. For you,
I take pride in pointing out all these folk that say they don't like Tommy saying sir and ma'am, because I said it and I told y'all I got it from him. Make no qualms about it. I take pride in saying this shit. Like, yo, talk like that nigga. Y'all don't like him. Y'all know that's where I got it from.
Paying homage.
I ain't supposed to use nothing he do. They won't do it though. Yeah. Oh, have you been keeping? I don't know if you've been in the loop. Gilbert and Skinny having a little clash. Well, I don't know if they had the clash or not.
No.
Miko Grimes. I was gonna do the Gilbert versus Miko Grimes thing, but they just Gil put out a lot of content in 2 days on that. But she did an interview about why she left the Gil's Arena podcast, and then he did a reaction video to it, and then she went to Mr. Skinny, and that's Gil Op.
Oh.
He about to be super petty Gil. It's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah, Gil's pretty good.
He started refuting it, but he said he was gonna do some more. Like, y'all done made me come out of retirement with this petty shit. Meanwhile, he got $1 million bets having a sports challenge with this fine ass chick.
I've been seeing a lot of his clips pop up in shorts. So
He popping.
Yeah, exactly. He's doing well.
Yeah, Rasheed Wallace on today.
Ooh.
And he Steph Curry came on there and said he was the best point guard ever. First time anybody had ever heard that.
I saw the Rasheed Wallace and Tim Donaghy. That was pretty good. don't know if you ever heard that.
These kids got scholarships and hooping and stuff, highly recruited. Living a good life. This nigga got a Bentley van. Yes, a Bentley van. It's the only one out. He got the prototype jet that they built.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an odd thing, but it's cool. It wears on you. Like, it's a Bentley.
It's gotta be a bitch joke to get maintenance and all that.
Yeah, yep. Like I said, it takes forever. He reported out something about the bumper, and he was like, yeah, y'all know what I had to go through. He said, fuck that bumper. But yep, it's hell to get parts.
Because they have to make them.
They gotta go to that mold that they may not have anymore. Damn it.
At 14 or throughout that whole process of juvenile, what was that like for you?
It was traumatizing. Because you gotta think I'm a mama's boy. Nigga, I'm the baby. And I just come from being hurt. So I've been in the hospital most of my life.
Yes, sir.
I'm a nurtured child.
So you had to do 4 years. So when you 16 to 20 or 14 to 18. How did you go in the 8th grade or the 6th grade? I'm confused. That I need that answer. Like, did you go to jail in the 6th grade and then you were sentenced in the 8th?
That's what I was thinking.
Sense. 6 years in that motherfucker. I would say I did 6 years in juvenile, not 4. I'm not letting none of that time slide.
What's the youngest you can be in juvie?
I don't know. 10 maybe? I don't know.
It's a good question.
I'm sure there's an age, a minimum age requirement.
Be interesting to know.
I should have had the 5-year-old in juvenile walking around with homicidal thoughts.
While reading books at the same time.
Who needed to be accepted. I didn't play football, didn't play basketball, so I needed to be accepted. And I found acceptance through.
I thought you were outside. You had private tutors. Accepted by who? Because you weren't outside.
He's leaving out the downfall where everything goes wrong, and then he's where he has to resort to that. Or if the story does not make sense plot wise, it's just I'm not invested anymore.
It's a damn 3-hour interview.
Yeah, he needs to hire better.
Ultimately committing crime.
Go ahead.
He needs to hire someone for the screenplay, separate from the script writing.
I'm only 30 minutes in, man.
I learned to be violent. I'm not a violent person. I can be violent. I learned how to be. I've done a lot of violent things in my life, but I was playing. Trying to fit in with the environment.
You just offered a bounty to hurt a college kid, but you're not violent.
Because he got a Rolls Royce that he bought because he has a legitimate contract with people that pay him enough money to have a Rolls Royce. Yeah, he did a lot of hating on the Deion Sanders family too. I think I want to review this whole fucking live. I ain't doing it tonight though. But yeah, this is a good thing because he's an interesting character. I would give him that. Definitely a damn character. He's interesting, polarizing.
We laughed after we committed that murder, but it wasn't funny.
But what happened though?
We went to the mall to go steal some starter jackets. So I had ran away from home. So my mother, I told you,
you ran away from the books? I thought you liked being in the house reading, G. You wasn't outside playing with these little nigga kids. You were getting your studies on. That's what you told us.
So I'm saying, what point is the downfall happen? He's not talking about the downfall.
He telling us now. Him and his brother went to the mall to steal some starter jackets.
How does life go? Get so good in one story.
All right, why did y'all need to steal starter jackets if y'all mama could buy them?
Exactly.
That's what you stole the jackets when you couldn't afford them and you wanted to fit in. Like, because everybody around you could afford them, you couldn't. Then you would steal. Y'all had won money from the washing machine people, lump sum. All it was about like 50,000. He didn't say how much. That's why you know it's bullshit. But yeah, y'all had that little settlement, and then what was the other one? Oh, your mama had a good job, great job. Dubois jeans, just duck hunt pad, pow, 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 all that. Pimping that.
Uh-oh. You fell off for a second.
People want to know. I'm like, Gay, how did you resort to stealing starter jackets when you could have just said, Mama, buy me a starter jacket? You were doing good in school. You had private tutors. You was the man.
Got a younger sister. So my mother was pregnant. My brother was already off in the boys' home. So my brother had already been to the boys' home like 2 or 3 times, right? So he was already troubled. Because he was so troubling and giving mama such a hard time, I'm going through the adolescent stage. And of course, the adolescent stage is going to be a bunch of rebellion. Right. So I'm really following his lead, but I'm flying under the radar. Right. So mama and them missing a lot of shit because I'm charming. I know how to pull my pants up.
Sir, nerds don't rebel. You tried to paint yourself as a nerd. I ain't never seen a rebellious nerd. All they do is study. Debate team and knowledge bowl and shit. They don't have time for rebellion. They don't care if you laugh at their glasses and little pants and plaid shirts, calculators in their pocket, or they plaid shirt. They don't care. They're gonna laugh at you when you're their boss or using their technology 30 years later. Just when they'll get their laughing back in. They don't care what you're talking about. They're not trying to be down with O Block. They listen to it, but they ain't trying to be down. I'm seriously, the nerd people listen to music and shit. They understand what's going on. They understand pop culture. They're just socially awkward. That's how they're able to say how Zuckerberg social awkwardly ass could come up with a app to make people more friendly. They knew what the fuck was going on with technology, the world, all types of shit. But all he did was work on that damn app. If you heard his story, when he thought about it, that's all he did. He wasn't outside with the homies. He wasn't going to no toga parties, chugging kegs. He wasn't going to steal no Brooks Brothers pants. No duck head shoes and shit. No, he wasn't doing that. I don't understand this man's story. And all of this after you was in the full body cast and went to heaven? So wait a minute, you came back from heaven and killed a nigga. You actually going to heaven and seeing it was real wasn't good enough for you to just not do anything wrong ever again. You could have been a nigga running around saying, I was in heaven, G. Y'all better change y'all life. I didn't seen this shit. You went and murdered someone.
I wonder what team the starter jacket was.
Right, Probably the Dallas Cowboys.
Or Georgetown in the 80s, you know. Georgetown was big in the 80s.
I think he's a Texas. Yeah,
Georgetown starter
North
jackets?
Carolina.
Those were
Yeah, we
huge.
did. Raiders, yeah, we did do the college teams heavy.
Yep, Raiders too.
And I'm sneaking out. So mama don't know until I start getting arrested. Conniving. Very conniving. Mischievous, as they called it back then. So my mom get pregnant with my little sister. And naturally that triggered me into another part of rebellion. I ain't gonna be the baby no more.
Right. You the man.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be the baby
big
no
brother
more.
now.
Yeah, but I didn't want to be the big brother. I want to be the baby. Yeah. Nigga, yeah, I'm the baby. And so naturally I rebelled at 13 years old, going on 14, mom for to have another baby. So I ran away from home. And I tell this story, I used to run away from a good home, nigga, my own bedroom, walking on marble floor, a bathtub trimmed and go.
He went back to the highlight, the bathtub trim and gold, but we finna go
marble
steal
floors,
some
huh?
starter jackets.
Damn.
We finna go steal some marble. Now notice, Cam asked what happened. He said they went to the mall to go steal some starter jackets, and he never finished telling the story.
I ran away from home. And I tell this story, I used to run away from a good home, nigga, my own bedroom, walking on marble floor, a bathtub trimmed and gold, nigga, food in the icebox to go.
Don't forget that landline in the bedroom. You had your landline.
Go play pool with my partners in the projects because I wanted to be.
But by third grader with his own mind. 2 years later, how many times did he get arrested between
sixth grade
the landline in sixth grade when he was on the way to a capital murder charge? I just want to know how many times was he arrested? And how did he get arrested when he said he wasn't outside? He was in them books. That's how he knows so much. But his vocabulary is limited.
Amongst the poor, because the culture in our community make you feel like you ain't real if you ain't embraced by the poor. So well-to-do kids throw everything away just to go hang with the poor in the projects all day, doing nothing, just hanging. So
some of them will, the majority of them don't, but yes, some do.
That's what I wanted to do, man. So I ran away from home and went and did it. And went on a crime spree from snatching purses, stealing cars, breaking into houses. That's how we was able to get the gun. We broke into.
How long were you run away? And you already said your brother was like at the group home or something. They got curfew and stuff. Group homes are strict. So you ran away at 13, going on 14, because mama pregnant, and you went on a crime spree. How long did this crime spree last?
He was upset little boy because he wanted to be the baby. So he ran away to this life of crime.
Right. Ran away from the marble floors because he couldn't be the baby no more. I'll show you, Mom. I'm going to start snatching purses. We don't need the money, but I'll show you. I was getting away with stuff, and she ain't know it until I started getting arrested.
You know, that might be an episode of Full House now that I think about it.
Well, how many times did you get arrested? He act like he was a runaway for 2 years. Man, look. Who grandpa is this?
One of my former girlfriend's houses, whose dad was a Dallas police officer at the time. Stole their Nintendo VCR, went and pawned it. That's how we was able to get the gun. We broke into one of my former girlfriend's houses, whose dad was a Dallas police officer at the time. Stole their Nintendo VCR, went and pawned it. just on a crime spree. But
you didn't break in your house and steal the stuff that you ran away from it. You ain't want it no more, so you ain't steal that and pawn it too. I mean, it's already wild and G.
And you decided on a cop's house?
Hello,
All right.
the truth. How are you?
Boy, you was hell, boy.
We see,
God.
see, children are impulsive, right? That's where brain development comes in at, right? The prefrontal cortex. So most kids.
You said you were reading, sir. You wasn't outside. I'm gonna keep throwing it in your face because you said it like you was better than people.
Now he's doing the Bill
He was in
Cosby
them
brain
books.
damage bit.
Now he the average hood nigga. He was traveling after Bando. He had a crime spree.
Unless they come from extreme poverty, are not committing crimes for financial gain. It's for the thrills and feels, the excitement of this shit, the rush.
Yeah, the rush.
So that's the impulse. Yeah, that's the impulsiveness of a.
That's why he did it, Gabe. He was doing it for the rush, not for the money, G. For the thrill.
Okay.
I'll show you, Mom. He turned into a white kid.
Exactly.
Kid, when you're supposed to be getting this playing football, you're supposed to be getting this in boxing, but we're not. So this the element of children that's getting their sports fix, right? So it was just for fun, and it ultimately ended up costing an innocent man his life. So we go to the mall. The plan is just to go to Foot Locker, grab some hats and some starter jackets, and run out. So the first time we went, they had a young black dude look like he run fast. So we didn't do it. I got two partners right now today, nigga named Tawan Harris and Denarcus Mile. Both them niggas older than me. So the first crew we went to go do it with, we were like, nah, man, fuck that. I said, man, let's go get Denarcus. So I went to go get Denarcus just to drive. And Tawan was over there getting his haircut. Them niggas supposed to caught a murder case.
He counted all these shots at 13 going on 14. I'm guessing, or is he telling us he went on a 3-year crime spree leading up to this murder? He didn't get caught.
He was cutting Tawan her out. The nigga said, nah, man, come back and get me. Well, I was too anxious. I ain't go back and get the Denarcus. I went and got Tawan, Big Tawan, and Little Tawan. Went to the mall, grabbed the jackets, grabbed the hats, ran out. And in the process of us running out, my victim, which was a little small white guy by the name of Michael Levy, he had just got married 3 days prior to that. He saw what was happening because he was working on his car in the parking lot. And so he tried to stop us. He ran and dove on top of the car. He started hitting the windshield with whatever wrench he had in his hand. And so I'm in the back seat saying, man, go, nigga, drive. My partner in the front seat, he can't put the car in gear. You know, back then, them motherfuckers go up and down.
Yeah.
And you can have the car and drive and cut it off and take the keys out. And so that's what he did. He reached inside the car and cut the car off and took the keys. And so
and how old were you at this time?
I was 14. I had just turned 14. So I was 14. We was all 14, 15, 16, 17. So when we get out the car, I was sitting on the gun. So I get a gun to my partner. So I'm in crib, man, shoot that motherfucker. And he's shooting. He wasn't trying to kill him.
He called all these shots at 14. He wasn't even the driver. He picked the nigga up that, hey, nigga, come drive the car gate. Come on, G. We need the car, G. We gotta go get these starter jackets. He calling all these plays for a nigga that was inside.
And he's a young one.
Didn't play sports or nothing. Where did you meet all these people? Not on the basketball court. Not at the boys' club.
Just that the gun that we had was a 38. Well, actually, was a 357 snub nose with blue tip hollow points. So when he shot,
blue tip hollow points back in the 80s. Hey man, okay, Google. When did blue tip hollow point tips come out? Backwards.
Here are the top search results.
Backwards. I need to know when this shit came out. This nigga, somebody asked it in the direct. Well, hollow tips came out in 1890. I don't believe that, but that's what it says. What about the blue tips?
Let me grab my iPad and look it up with my AI.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. Blue tips are armor piercing at that. Have a point. It could have a point. I just don't know. Oh, we got thank you for being a member. We got members. Members. I want to be like them State Gang and Simples. They got all the members. Put Flicks, she got all the members too. And then she on Facebook, she got stars. I want some members. But my sister won't be my member. Can y'all be my member? Somebody. Anybody. Join. I ain't charging them but $1. Join my membership.
All right. Early 90s.
It just he just so happened to have, man, I don't like this.
Did bullets from the
the whole prime of his life was in the 80s. Now he got 90s weaponry. I'm gonna go with him.
Blue tips were introduced by Winchester in the early 90s.
In the early 90s, it could be like 93.
Exactly.
Up to 93.
Gun, it went up. And the gun that we had was a 38. Well, actually was a 357. We was all 14, 15, 16, 17. So we
14, 15, 16, 17. Four niggas in the car. Y'all were going to jail anyway, because y'all was four deep. Surprised y'all didn't get pulled over on the way there. Look suspicious. In Dallas?
get out the car. I was sitting on the gun. So I get a gun to my partner. So I'm in man, shoot that motherfucker.
Did you say you encouraged him or you in command? But whatever it was, you said you told him to shoot. Now, I think in a couple more seconds, he's going to try to act like the gun accidentally went off. But he said he gave a direct order. They was on a battlefield. I don't know how he got so much power, and he was inside in them books, then the steel novels, and he started doubling up on his reading when he went to jail, which is going to be right after this story at 14. So
yeah, this script needs massive rewrites.
So he wasn't in the 6th grade, he was in the 8th grade, and he did 4 years in there, which would have let him out at 18 in the 12th grade. So he lied when he, well, I guess he's saying in the 6th grade is when he ran away from home and did his 2 years of terror in the Dallas area, doing all his felonious capers, snatching purses for paper, and all that other good stuff. I'm guessing that's
because he's not the baby anymore.
Years. She wasn't pregnant 2 years prior. He left when she got pregnant. Not the baby. He didn't get to see the baby being born. He was like, I'll show you felonious capers. Snatching purses for paper.
I thought there's no such thing as halfway crooks.
I mean, he just popped up. He didn't say what influenced him. What did he say? For the thrill, but you had never done it. So what thrill? So he got the thrill of doing felonious capers, snatching purses for paper after he was in heaven. No, but I'm not making this up. This is an interview. This happened after the walk. So, have you been back to heaven since this murder? I just want to know, like, did you think? I don't think you've been back. I'm speechless at this point. I'm 36 minutes into this damn. This is a whole theatrical performance. This is a one-man show.
And this is just the first
He
act.
dropping a few niggas' names in between. I ain't said his brother name one time, but he keeps saying everybody else's name. He told us the nigga who stabbed somebody 93 times name. He told us everybody that was in the car with him when he committed the murder, but he won't say his brother's name.
And he shoot him. He wasn't trying to kill him. It's just that the car, I was sitting on the gun, so I get a gun to my partner. So I'm in me and shoot that motherfucker. And he shoot him. He wasn't trying to kill him. It's just that the gun that we had was a 38. Well, actually, was a 357 snub nose.
It went from a 38 to a 357. When did they put? I thought it was a 38 snub nose. When did they start snub nose in 357s? That's the John Wayne gun. Can we get that information?
I'm looking it up.
When did they start snub nose in 357s? With the blue tips. You gotta find out when they made blue tips for a 357 snub nose. See, we do true crime over here.
They've been around
cold cases.
Let's see.
Back to life.
Well, at least there's various. Let's see, introduced in the 50s, 60s, but
okay.
It's kind of a broad.
He got away with that one.
Yeah.
He just picked the bigger one. He was like 38 too small. Let me see, 357. He blew his ass off. Sir, you shoot
at 14. Like that's a big gun.
Anything. Yeah, he said he was the boss. He pulled it up and gave it to the nigga. Said, shoot that nigga, because he had the juice. Remember, he got the crew together to even get to driving. Because remember, they went the first, and he said he wasn't driving. He went with the first guys, and it was a black guy there that said it looked like he could run, so they ain't do it. And they took the other dudes back, and they went and picked up another set of niggas.
The kickback on that's like crazy.
Yeah, but you shoot anything with a 357, it's probably gonna die. It could be a deer, a person, watermelon, you name it.
Not a hog.
Oh, it'll die.
Hogs are actually hard to kill.
Shoot it in the eye, it'll die.
No, you can shoot it in the skull, it'll still magically live. They got thick.
When you shoot it through the eye, you're hoping that it slants and goes out the skull anyway. And it's big; those are big slugs too. So there's that.
Well, you try hitting an eyeball off a moving pig, or that's hard to do.
Strap it down. Don't. Are you talking about wild hogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, do like the Indians. Get you a bow and arrow, G.
I'm just saying that it takes a long time for them to die. They don't just die like that.
Do it the way the universe intended with the bow. out. You can get some arrowheads, you know.
Made of obsidian.
Or llama. You get the llama skin.
Yeah, that's more exclusive to
arrowheads.
South America, though.
Tripping off that brownish red looking llama on that Amazon commercial.
Where do llamas come from?
With blue chip
Portuguese, Spain, some damn word.
hollow points in it. So when he shot the gun, it went up and hit him one time in the chest. And because of the bullets, they thought we shot him in.
So now
I'm right.
Accident.
South America.
Now it's an accident with the kickback. It was an accident. You told him to shoot that nigga. He shot him. But he wasn't trying to shoot him. When he shot him, the gun went up. Yeah, because it was a kid shooting all that power. Kickback is bitch, as Gabe said. And it hit him one time. My partner got hit with a 22 in the shoulder. It moved. He died one time.
With blue chip hollow points in it. So when he shot the gun, it went up and hit him one time in the chest. And because of the bullets, they thought we shot him in the back. You know, because them motherfuckers
expand as soon as on impact.
So they thought we shot him in the back.
In the 80s.
He died in the parking lot. So Tony Dorsett had just opened a club up.
So the ballistics team wasn't good enough to tell he wasn't shot in the back. So I guess that came out in the early 90s too. That technology where they could trace how rounds were shot and things of that nature. All right, then.
He was still playing for the Cowboys. I think he had just retired for the Cowboys and was still playing. He had just opened a club up right where the incident occurred. So it made headline news, front page paper. It was real big because we were 4 black children who had killed the white man. And in a week, within that same week, 3 skinheads had killed this black man that was sitting on the back of his car. So both of them were very high profile cases, which of course, in the media, the white kids were being treated lenient and we were getting more time. But I got less time than anybody. But my mother was financially.
By the way, Tony Dorsett retired in '89.
So he didn't have the hollow tip bullets.
Unless he had some time machine or bullets from the future.
So yeah, Dorsett retired in '89.
Yep, '89.
He said he thought he was still playing when this murder occurred. Because he owned the club. Did he say he was retired or was still playing?
I think he said he was retired because he just opened a club.
Back to production, we see.
Where the incident occurred. So it made headline news, front page paper. The gun, it went up and hit him one time in the chest. And because of the bullets, they thought we shot him in the back. You know, because them motherfuckers
expand as soon as on impact.
So they thought we shot him in the back. He died in the parking lot. So Tony Dorsett had just opened a club up. He was still playing for the Cowboys. I think he had just retired for the Cowboys and was still playing.
He had just retired and was still playing. He don't even remember. And if he was still playing, nope, you didn't have the blue tips. If he had just retired, you still didn't have the blue tips, sir. They wasn't in production yet. Next, you're gonna tell us you had a Glock with the switch.
News or front page paper.
Were y'all racist, G? Was y'all getting retaliation for the skinheads killing people?
It was real big because we were 4 black children who had killed the white man. And in a week, within that same week, 3 skinheads had killed this black man that was sitting on the back of his car. So both of them were very high profile cases, which of course, in the media, the white kids were being treated lenient and we were getting more time. But I got less time than anybody. But my mother was financially able to go out and get some of the best lawyer representation in the city,
right.
which was a guy by the name of Carl Mallory and Louis Stearns. And Carl Mallory is dead now. May God rest his soul. And Mr. Stearns ended up becoming Judge Louis Stearns. So he just retired from a judge. So I had 2 of the best lawyers in the city. My co-defendants, homie, their mama and them couldn't afford that shit. One of my co-defendants got out on bond. And his mother moved him to, I think, Oklahoma or something. And he ended up dying, running from the police.
You were a runaway at this time, too. According to your story, and you was living this life of crime that she ain't know about till you started getting locked up. Like you wasn't on probation, nigga, for locking up. She was getting. When you said locked up, it sounded like you was getting arrested a lot. You wasn't on probation or nothing. House arrest. You had to get no community service. You had to get no lawyers back then.
The high speed chase. My oldest co-defendant got 99 years, went back on appeal, and was released on a 25-year sentence. The 16-year-old shooter got.
Man, no, you didn't say timeline.
75 years. He's still incarcerated right now to this day. Our crime happened September 18, 1991. So I'm one of.
Okay. Dorset was not definitely. He definitely wasn't playing no more. And I guess he just retired 2 years. Just retired, I guess.
And politics might have just hit the market.
Early 90s. Pay you sneaky little weasel. Okay then.
First children.
Oh my! I just got chills.
I'm one of the first children in Fort Worth, Texas, to be tried and adjudicated for the crime of murder.
Now he one of the first. Now he the first children. He the first child to be charged for murder in whatchamacallit. But as a dude, he said, "Whoa, did they kill somebody at 12?" Man, this is a simple Google thing. So no kid had ever killed anybody in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas before 1991. You expect us to believe this?
Happened September 18, 1991. So I'm one of the first children.
Oh my! I just got chills.
I'm one of the first children in Fort Worth, Texas, to be tried and adjudicated for the crime of murder in the early 90s. In the state of Texas, I'm one of the first children who followed in a group of children who was tried, adjudicated, and sentenced for the crime of capital murder and murder, who was sentenced under Texas juvenile law. It's called Texas Juvenile Determined Sentencing Law, where a kid can be sentenced up to 40 years. So I got a 12-year sentence for capital murder.
So take me back real quick to the individuals who killed the black boy. How long did they get?
Boy, I almost said his name. Josh. I think Josh got like 12 or 13 years. The white guy who pulled the trigger, he got like 50 years. And then the other guy got like barely 20 years. So all of them got significantly low.
And it was your gun. You set up the crew. And you told the nigga to shoot. And the oldest person was 17, you was 14. It was a 15-year-old to 16-year-old. It's not much difference in between y'all ages. The only one who should have got the most time was the trigger puller. And you, because it was your plan and your gun, and you set up the ride, and you ordered the hit.
Amounts of time than my counterparts. So me and Josh, we was in the boys' home together.
I don't know if he did or not.
He was just a white kid, homie. You know,
the same dude that was a part of the.
Yeah. Yeah, so his co-defendant was tried as adults and sent to prison as teenagers, like mine was. Josh should have been tried and sentenced to prison, but he was a white kid. The only reason I wasn't tried as an adult was because I was 14, so I didn't meet the certification age. But the following year, the state of Texas lowered the certification age where a 14-year-old can be sent to prison. Ultimately, they lowered the age to 10 years old, where a 12-year-old can be sentenced to life without parole. So many people don't know, up until 2016, that there was only three countries on this entire planet that would take a 12-year-old kid and sentence them to life without parole. That's America, Sudan, and North Korea.
At 12 years old.
At 12 years old, Catherine.
Depending on the crime, I might agree with it. Kid, the 10, whatever, however old you said, 12-year-old go on a killing spree and kill like 7 people. Yeah, you don't need to get out no more. You done had a long, all you done did was 7. We already know you're crazy because you got to be crazy to kill 7 people. So now we'll just say you don't do life without parole. We'll just make you do 25 years. This crazy person just had 25 years to plan how they gonna kill again when they get out.
But he only got 12 years for capital murder.
If they know they're getting out. It was in 91. We can't say the 80s no more. So he was 14. This kid born. 91, he was 14.
Wouldn't there be newspaper articles about this if it was a big deal?
He said it was big on the news.
Curtis Jones has 2 children out of Florida who was sentenced to life without parole. Sarah Cruz in life without parole. Man, I can go on and on. George Toker, life without parole. I can go on and on. These were children.
Still incarcerated or have.
There's like right at 2,000 individuals who have been locked up in America since they was children for crime they have committed as children and have life without parole that would die in prison. As young as 12 years old. Florida will take a 12 and 13-year-old and send them on a prison yard at 12 and 13. Catherine and Curtis walked in adult prison at 12 and 13 years old. Both were brutally raped at 12 and 13 years old in prison in America.
So what I'm hearing in this particular moment is like prison reform is essential. It's real.
It's very essential. Yeah, very essential.
You can't reform.
You have to understand, homie, there was
everyone's not hardened criminals, so I'm not talking about the petty drug dealers and things of that nature. Guys, they talk about the lifelong people. They say give them reform so they can get out and get jobs. They don't want to get jobs. Not them. Petty guys and flip. The hardened guys, it's just like, nah, we know we hitting the block soon when we get back out. After this shit. Those guys, the knuckleheads. Reform them for what? Wasting tax dollars.
20 or 30 years of our country who believe that we should be tough on crime. And they became tough on crime. So not only did they create sentencing guidelines,
they didn't go to school while they were free. We gotta pay to go for higher learning and shit. So in trade school, why the fuck should they learn a trade? Because they got locked up.
The 3 strikes come in, the minimum sentencing guidelines came in that was completely unjust and unfair, particularly to us. That's where you start seeing children going to prison at 15 and 16 years old. When we have all the evidence, we have all the
Killed somebody at 14. You don't think you were supposed to go to jail? And you was lucky, nigga. You said you couldn't go, you couldn't be tried as an adult. So nigga, you did juvenile time. 4 years. They ain't even make you stay when you was 20 or 21. You said from 14 to 18 in juvie.
the research, we have all the medical and science information that says that the human brain don't develop to at or around 20.
If you live in a state where it's 3 strikes and you know you got 2 and you keep your ass there, you stupid. You better go somewhere where this shit don't apply.
So why would you take a 17-year-old, a 20-year-old, and sentence them to life without parole when they don't even have the full brain development to make the rational decision that you and I would make in certain situations?
Sir, you had the rationalization at 14 to decide you was running away from home because you wasn't baby. And then it went to, you snatched the purse because you wasn't going to be baby. I guess you were in survival mode because you ran away, so you did it out of necessity. But then it turned into the thrill of it, even though it really wasn't out of necessity because you could have just went home. You couldn't stop your woman from being pregnant. But okay, your brain process to break in the house, steal a gun, keep that gun, run around with it, until you decide to commit another crime that you premeditated because you said you drove there, it was a deterrent there, y'all left. Went and picked up some more people, went back. So your brain was processing all of this. Your brain was processing to tell dude to shoot him. Y'all didn't run with, I mean, you don't leave the car, but at this point, he had the description. Y'all niggas was cooked anyway. You tell him to shoot. He shoots. Y'all go down for murder. You said a 15, 16-year-old, years older than you, can't rationalize shit. It sounds like you had pretty good rationalization skills when you set up this cable. You put a lot of thought into it.
If you factor in child trauma, you factor in abuse, you factor in neglect, that brain may not develop to 30. That's why you hear these old ass niggas like Jay-Z and them hollering 40 is the new 30. That's the lack of brain development for us to even think to process that. 30 is the new 20. That's us really saying we're really fucked up.
But I thought he had it good.
That's what I'm saying. He keep going in and out his story to speaking generally about the black community. I'm confused, but he sound like he finna start doing a lot of hating.
There's no way that 30 can be the new 20. You have to think backwards.
But you taking it out of context.
No, I'm not. What's in a man's heart come out his mouth. If you say 40 is the new 30, you don't. So that means you're a 40-year-old, you still looking 30?
Nah, bro.
What are you saying?
But I remember that song. 30 is the new 20, yeah, I'm so hot, yeah. He's
still rapping about dope in his songs and now. The song
cool,
God is.
But there, just like a lot of things being taken out of context, it was more or less like, yo, even though I'm older, I'm still able to live a life that.
Not like a 30-year-old. That's the problem with the black man. He won't grow up. He won't grow up. He still want to be 40 and live like he's 30. What's wrong with being?
Says the nigga that won't grow up.
40 and living like you're 40. Why you still want to live younger? The goal is to grow old, not get younger. So the goal ain't to keep all my black hair. The goal,
sir, niggas have been looking for the fountain of youth since the beginning of time because they want to stay younger. What was that, Gabe?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, what the hell is he talking about? The goal is to get old. But sir, people do all types of anti-aging shit, beauty shit, to not look old. Oh my God. He just is rhyming. These are old pimp quotes.
I ain't to go and put a whole bunch of pretty white new teeth in my mouth the older I get. I'm gonna lose a side tooth. It's okay. I'm getting old. Nigga, I'm gonna get a bald spot. It's okay. I ain't got to go get the man weed. What? So that's what's happening, homie. We shaming old. So that's why the old niggas say, "Oh, look at you, old nigga," because we shame to be old. So our kids shame the old. Ain't nothing wrong with 40 being 40, my nigga.
Yeah. But what got you onto this activism in the community?
Because I had people who poured into me when I was a fool. So before I got out the juvenile system, I wasn't exposed to gangs.
Yes, sir.
I grew up in an upper middle class neighborhood with white kids from the 3rd grade. I don't know nothing about the hood shit. Nigga, I used to go to my Aunt B them house and see them nigga with the blue flag. And then I saw that shit on colors on TV. I didn't know what that shit was until I went into the juvenile system. So when I got into the juvenile system, you see rolling 60 Crips, you see rolling 30 Crips, you got Altadena Block Crips, you got original Swamp Compton Crips, you got Fire Deuce Hoover Crips, you got GDs, you got Black Gangster Disciples, you got Spanish gangs, so you got all these different gangs. And it ain't no football team. And I'm gonna be here for the next 4 to 7 years. Get in where you fit in.
Correct.
Because this is the boy sport in here. So nigga, I joined the game. And when I got introduced to it, coming from and I want to say this to all the mamas, coming from a single parent home with just mama in the house, never been spanked by a man, never been disciplined by a man, never had a hug from a man, never been kicked in the ass by the man. When I got introduced to the gang, it was everything I was looking for. Nigga, I got an uncle in the gang.
I thought you was riding around with your Uncle Pimpin' and Granddad and them. Now he wasn't exposed to nothing. He was inside, then he outside. Like, y'all gotta think of the dramatic change in his life that he's saying is happening. He started off saying he started cutting up in the 6th grade. So from the 3rd grade, in 3 years, he just, in 10 years.
Yeah, he needs a rewrite. This is a sloppy script.
Just flipped, just changed completely. He turned into a brand. He turned into the white kids.
I got a big homie. I got a nigga playing OG just like the daddy. Yeah. I got brothers.
These are your male figures.
There you go. And they ain't number 2, 3 years older than me. Yeah.
But how them male figures better than the ones that you had, which you said were deplorable? They gangbanging and they ain't in jail. You didn't say Granddaddy was in jail. You said he was running hoes, dope, had a barber job, retired from a job, was in the military. You said Uncle was just pimping the old. Yeah, he said we're going to jail. Just you and your retarded brother.
Sir. It's like the nigga in the 9th grade looking up to the senior. Sir. It's like the nigga in the 8th grade looking up to the 11th grade. He like a big homie. He like daddy.
You had an entrepreneur / pimp / drug dealer granddaddy. And a pimp uncle. You said they wasn't talking about nothing, but they had the money some of them young niggas in jail didn't have. You didn't commit your robbery for money. You committed it for the thrill. Were you riding with your uncle in the caddy with the hose in the back? Was that for the thrill?
And still had time for jail or prison or whatever.
I'm gonna try to get through 14. I'm gonna have to break this shit up into hour segments. I can't do 3 hours. It's 14 more minutes to this. He ain't even got into the good part. This nigga's stories intertwining. He's taking us on a journey. We've had highs, we've had lows, we felt sorry for him. Like, damn, Charleston, you had a rough life until we realized, wait, he said he did all this shit for the thrill. He didn't say he was abused, neglected, or nothing. He said he had all the flash gear. They had the Nintendo pad, his own room, homie, with the landline. This is the third grade. So this is when they moved to the upper middle class in the third grade. And he had already seen heaven. He decided to, still do shit for the thrill. You know what, gang? That fits the timeline. He was probably in the second grade when he was jumping on the laundromat stuff. And they got the settlement, they moved into their house. So yes, he surely had seen heaven when he started robbing and pillaging for the thrill.
But he's an intellectual with private tutors.
When did the school come in at all? It's like you was always in these streets, G. You was just a regular King Von.
It's like a nigga in the 6th grade looking up to the nigga just got in college. He's still a kid too. But the 6th grade nigga don't know this.
Correct.
These the big homies now, nigga. These the daddies. These the uncles. And nigga, I fit right in and I became the little homie everybody loved. And I worked my way up the rankings. Showing out for them niggas. I just want to be accepted, nigga. So I'm gonna do what these niggas won't do. I'm the little nigga all the big homies love. So yeah, nigga. So but it's people like me that's sitting back coming to work every day looking at this little nigga, reading books, looking at him, his test scores, seeing he's smart, he got potential. His mama coming to see him. He making phone calls, he getting mail, he getting cards, he getting letters. Man, this little boy playing. These other kids ain't getting none of this. So you got workers who sitting back looking at the dynamics of all these kids they work with. And it's their job to say, man, why y'all hanging together? Y'all don't fit together. So it was the workers who were seeing the good in me. I ain't seeing the good in me because I'm playing bad. They seeing past the act. It's a facade. It's just a facade. Homie,
How are you not seeing the good in you when you just described all the things you were doing? You were a regular Duncan Penderhughes in that motherfucker. But you just said you was reading and doing this and that and obeying the rules and having family members come, something other people weren't doing. You didn't see that in yourself? You weren't living that life?
You know, his good mother slash
man,
bad
nigga, I
mother,
ain't even none
slash
of
good
this shit.
mother slash bad.
She should have said, you want to do it for the rush? All right, then. Hardly been 4 years when the rush gone.
That's why it was so easy to quit when I got my senses. So if some niggas get stuck playing that because they don't have no app.
You said something, and I want you to say it.
Nigga, I got an app. I'm smart. Yeah. Nigga, I can pass my GED. I can take college courses. Nigga, I can go before the parole board and
wait a minute. He said I could
parole for juvie?
He said I could pass my G. Oh yeah, I guess he's still back then. Yeah, he's still back then.
Look, all these white people out and talk. There's a lot of niggas can't. Yeah. So they don't have no app. Nigga, they ain't got no mama sending them scriptures. They ain't got no mama calling and praying with them. They ain't got none of it. So I'm hanging with these niggas with no app, but I got an app.
Yes, sir.
So it was the work. Who made me realize, homie, you bullshit. So when it was time for me to go back to court,
guards and stuff were the ones that made him realize, homie, you bullshit. Now,
I like how Matt
keep
said
in
it.
mind, he already then went to heaven.
Matt said a
He's
flashback
up
within a
there
flashback.
He already been to heaven. He couldn't draw on none of them times to be like, homie, you bullshit, when he was in the juvenile system running up the gang hierarchy. And this nigga named every gang set there is. Some of these gangs got age requirements. I'm just confused as how him being in heaven, that should trump everything. Like, okay, you slipped up, you did it for the thrill, you killed somebody. Glad that wasn't something you decided to keep doing for a thrill. Then you'd be a serial killer. But yeah, I don't like him, Gabe. Be Nicole voice. I don't like him.
I get it.
Part of the law is you go into the juvenile system until you're 18. 30 days prior to your 18th birthday, you go back before your sentencing judge. And the sentencing judge will make a determination whether you're going to be transferred to the adult prison system, whether you're paroled or you're recommitted back into the custody of the youth system. Now, if you're recommitted, that means the juvenile system has jurisdiction over you until you're 21. You get out at 21 and you're free. Your record is sealed. If you go to prison, then you do the remaining of your 12 years. So I'd already done 4 years at this time on 12. My victim's family played a big part in me not going to prison, because they was a forgiving white family. So I could never be angry and hate white people, because I took a white man's life only for their family to be loving and forgiving.
Stay talking shit about white people.
And so it's hard for me to develop hate in my heart. I hate things, but I don't hate people. So I actually got to look at these people and hear the words, I forgive you, we forgive you. Not only that, I had a compassionate judge. My judge is the same judge who sentenced the little white kid Ethan Couch to the 10 years probation for those 4 DWI murders. Judge Jean Boyd. So in her defense, many people believe she should have sent that little white kid to prison. And many people believe she should have sent me to prison, because that was a recommendation for the state for me to be transferred to the adult prison system. Remember, I told you my mother said, "No, I'm not asking for him to be released." If I would have been released at 18, I would bring it home the gangbanging mind. At 21, I brought home the youth advocate mind, because in those 3 years, I began to work the programs.
So he was in juvie for 7 years. I began to work the program, so you was double reading, full-time gang banging.
He went for 7. He went for 7, but he was there from 14 to 18.
He started doing the programs, right? He only did 4, but he stayed to 21. You son of a bitch, Gabe. We is bringing cold cases back to life. That's why I'm your boy. Social justice trade.
And we ain't shit.
Pops. Busted. You only said you had to do 4 years. And nigga, you said you got out at 21. What's up, y'all?
Hold on, sit tight real quick. So you say at 18, you went back in front of
Cam Newton, you a genius. You're gonna be like Walter Cronkite in like 40 years. This is gonna be a classic interview. You got this nigga. And you ain't even say that. You asked this man a question like 30 minutes ago. And you done got all of this. The man simply asked, what happened? This man that went all around the world. He done told, we got 30 seconds of what happened. Yeah, so we came out. Dude jumped on the hood of the car. I'm sitting on the pistol. We get out. The dude took the key. Shoot that motherfucker. He shot him. You know, so just one time. And then, you know, they thought we shot him in the back. You know, some skinheads that had shot some people. And it was like 3 skinhead murders in the same week. And so we was real high profile. Then, you know, we was gang banging in the jail. And this motherfucker said he got out at 21. I think he forgot. He told us he did. I forgot he told us he said he did 4. He did an additional 3 years. That had to read some more books.
As a bonus.
Remember I said, my mama said, we don't remember you telling us your mama didn't ask for you to be released until just now. You told us earlier when your mama said everything, something, you were like, how? I gotta do 4 years. Not 7. That's why I said, I ain't forgetting no extra jail time. Who does that? Who just forget 2? That's why I'm like, if it was 2 on trial and you was locked up, because you're not getting no bond on no capital murder trial. I don't care how old you are. Especially not no badass kids. But I don't. It's just a whole bunch. It's a whole lot of going on.
Judge, for
or transfer hearing.
Transfer hearing. Your mom had the opportunity to either say,
I would have been paroled home that day. I would have came home and been on parole for 3 years.
And free in essence, but you had parole.
Yeah, I would have been free. I could have, at 18 years old.
And she said what?
The judge specifically said, Miss White, are you asking for your son to be released today? And my mama looked at me and looked at the judge and said, no, Your Honor. I think he need to go back and work the program because they were great programs.
But you was in there reading and you wasn't doing the programs. You said you was already in the books. Why would you not be in the programs? That's what you naturally gravitated to. Because say you still were full-time gangbanging and reading, according to you. You said you was reading, working out and shit.
But his mama did the research, found out it's a great program.
The program was great. He was in there 4 years with the program, didn't realize they were great. Didn't get his GED until after 18. Yeah, he said, so you said, fuck school, gonna read, but just not enough to go and get my GED at 14, 15, or work the programs. So what was your plan? If you had to get out paroled at 18, what was gonna be your big plan? You ain't work no programs, you ain't know how to do nothing. You just spent 14, 18 in jail. You had never worked a job. Remember, you were spoiled. But somehow you knew how to snatch and grab and steal guns. You didn't know how to work. For the thrill of it, though, see, this, you got to remember, Gabe, it wasn't out of poorness or necessity. They was rich. It was because he was bored. That's white boy Brad shit. I'm sorry.
It'd be funny if he actually did get wind of this live.
Because we clean out. He gonna be like, that nigga funny though.
They was programmed that focused on not just rehabilitation, but re-socialization in repairing a child from the childhood trauma that most children who commit these type of crimes endure. I hadn't really had no trauma, homie, that I thought at the time, other than the fact that my daddy wasn't there. That alone is trauma. Mm-hmm. That alone is traumatizing. Yes, on top of the fact that your mother is there and she's not there, that's even more traumatizing. On top of the fact that you're having surgeries where you're being put to sleep, which is hindering some brain functions, right? So I learned a lot in those 3 years, but there's a fact.
Oh yeah, Gabe.
Yes.
I forgot, like him jumping on the washer and breaking every bone from the hip down because he somehow fell into the washer basin at a very young age. That wasn't all the thrill he needed. Nope. Whatever he did 2 years later, when he lost his eye and had to do 9 surgeries.
That's right. He still lost an eye.
That wasn't all the rush that he needed. He's an adrenaline junkie. He needed to go steal, but he didn't know that he needed to steal and get a rush off stealing until his mama got pregnant. Sir, it still seems like you were the baby from you saying she was popping up at trial and coming to visit and stuff, but now, real shit, that was her get back for you running away when you found out she was pregnant. She's like, nah, Judge, let him do 3 more. Oh, that was her get back. You ran away from me, I'm gonna run away from you for 3 years. I'm a holler player. Take some practice.
Don't worry, there's great programs here. You'll be good hands.
The best in the state.
That's a growing process from 18 to 21, where a kid can develop and grow at such a rate, it surprises many. It's not a big difference from 18 to 21, but if you nurture a child and you put a child in the right environment, in the right setting,
it was kid jail, nigga. That ain't no right. Man, I don't like this nigga. He tried to act like he turned out to be the perfect civilian because he had to go to jail. When he claimed his environment was nice and nurturing, he never said his environment was bad.
That kid can grow to full potential in 3 years. And that's what happened with me. So within 3 years, so from 18 to 21, I went from playing leader of the Rolling 60 gang to within 2 years. And this wasn't me fronting. This was the real me. I was fronting as a gang member. This was the real me excelling. Homie, they used to take me off campus. That's where I told you I spoke at Blaine College. I spoke at Texas A&M, Prairie View, every college in around there, UT, the Aggies, all.
And this is all between 18 and 21. He did a 7-year bid, but he only did 4.
And still had time for surgeries in between.
Now, we don't know, the surgeries, I guess, was before
or after
the jail stint. We don't even know how old he was when he had the accident jumping on the washers.
You know, the program was so good. The programs there are so good. They were better than some of the 4-year colleges. Kids are actually murdering each other just to get into the program.
He was in heaven. Like, did they buzz you in? Was the gates open? Was Peter there? How did this go down?
Was there a travel time?
And then he committed murder.
Or are you just there?
Stupid.
High school. So my last year and a half, 2 years of being locked up, I would go out and do public speakings and motivational speakings at colleges and universities and high school. So they groomed me for this. It's just that when I got out at 21 in 1998, my record was sealed, no felony convictions, but my identity was tied inside the juvenile system. So I came back out here, nigga, with a murder case that everybody know as a, nigga. So nigga, we root for the killer. So I come back to my peers who I know from school, nigga. I'm known as a nigga who caught a murder case. Those are accolades, right? So in 1998, when I walk out of the juvenile system, all of my childhood issues had been resolved. Like I was pure and innocent. But I didn't know how to talk to girls. I've been locked up from 14 to 21.
I thought you had been reading the Danielle Steele novels. You was charismatic and was able to talk your way out of trouble. Son of a bitch. You know what? I can't. I thought I was going to be able to get to the hour mark. I'm just at 53:42. I can't. I just cannot. It's just one line. It just popped. I'm over here feeling like Hammerhead. I'm just pop, pop, pop. And see, I also like talking about celebrities and shit, because they ain't gonna never hear this shit. I can get my rocks off on these people. They ain't gonna hear it. That ain't gonna be bad at it. I would rather do that. Talk about you relevant motherfuckers. At least these people got a name. You got any latest words, Kate?
It'd be funny if this blew up somehow. Nothing
So
really.
let it be written. So let it be done. It'll be an op trying their best to cut this motherfucker out and send it to them. It works for me though. What you won't see though is a back and forth with this nigga. I said what I said in my 3 videos breaking down this one interview. I'm gonna move on with my life. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. It's just gonna bring people in. That's how my brain operates. It's business. Give a fuck. He that's what he do. He excels at the back and forth. He got the bigger platform. Nope, won't do it. Won't be Ja Rule.
I got the silly bad. I just can't stop.
He ain't gonna do nothing but get his rocks off one time. Like, who is you? Who is you? Got it popped you in all your lies. You got popped. Popped. This is a whole bunch of like, I'm just the one that got me is you was in heaven, G. Well, in full body cast, you left your body and went to heaven. Cool, got you. You got the spirit of Jesus shortly after being in the full body cast and visiting heaven, and you was walking around like a mummy. Cool, give you that. Everybody was shocked. Like, how is he walking in his full body cast? It's a miracle. Get you. How you get to murder? Why do you take a gun with you to just go do a snatch and grab for some starter jackets? Somebody ain't know about this story. And as you said, you're a juvenile. That record is sealed. We can't get into it. It just something doesn't sound right about you. Why you ready to rap? Why you got a pistol that you took twice? You took it twice because you could have dropped it off with the other niggas. Or at the trap house, the bando, wherever you were. You may have been at home with your mama. You may have been on your 2-year run at terror running the streets. I don't fucking. It's
with your pimp uncle.
Gave us. You done gave us so many stories. The only thing I believe is your mama worked at General Motors and provided y'all a good life after you broke yourself and went to heaven and got the settlement.
That's probably the only thing I believe too.
And that your brother was in a little group home. He was cutting up. He a murderer. Then he talked shit about his brother like they ain't both murderers. Because he had less time.
He got 12 years for capital murder.
You did juvie time. You were around them little ass kids when you were 19 and 20, old as hell. And then just try to run for it. He was pulling rank on them kids. Now keep in mind that it was some old niggas in there where he was 14, walking in that jet, running all the little niggas. He became that old nigga running the new 14 and 15-year-olds that came in there.
He's
The
Little Yummy 2.0. Oh, God.
Well,
Please.
No, niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't want no smoke. They saying my name, look in the mirror. Shout it 3 times and I might appear. These niggas is lame, die for the fame. Rerouted my ship like a buccaneer. I play my position, trust my intuition. Move when it's time like the minute hand. I'm snoozing the clock, I be tired, man. I run up the check like a Nike fan. I get it to go, I Uber my eats. Bread on the move, the debit truck. Say what you want, I'm making my plays. I'm deaf to the drum, I don't give a fuck. I blocked out the chatter, my pockets got fatter. I'm serving them up like a tennis ball. I'm close to the net, I can't hear it all. I'm killing them easily, fentanyl. I carry my cannon cause niggas be plotting. Watching and planning, they wildin' out. You thinking it's sweet, get tricked off the streets. No pussy, they be only dialing out. The harder the head, the softer the air. Grandmama told you, go take a seat. I'm pinching my pennies, I wanted a bender. You rapping and broke, boy talking cheap. Speaking in riddles, your vocab is little. Passing out threats like a python. What you saying is cap, tag on your head. Shooting your code with a price gun. They claiming they grown, but ain't got their own. A clone with a phone, pocket down. In all of the movies, the villain gon' die. Him all alone, Joker smile. No, nigga don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't joke no more. No, niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't want no smoke. No, niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't joke no more. No, niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't want no smoke.
His mama died, he apologized. He's not who he's televised. I tell a lie, just a lie. His pants on fire, no lie. Fuck friends, fuck family. Fuck niggas, a lot of enemies. He go back and forth with the best of them. Straight drop, he tested them. All my niggas, they gang bang. If you don't see me with them, we insane gang. Number 1 rule, no hating, man. Niggas mad about donations, man. No. JJ ain't pull up yet. Nike on my feet, he ain't got no check. Pussy ass niggas still living no smoke.
Don't want no more. Certified student, grip the Mac like a pro. Posted up, pocket full of dimes at the store. Mr. Double Up, got nothing for the low. Close out, sell, everything gotta go. Yes, sir, everything gotta go. I used to be cool with a nigga from the South, but he always run his mouth packing just like a hoe. Now what, bitch? Put it all on the floor. Better watch your mouth, cause you know you a hoe. Dressing all black, 3 killers at the door. Make a ghost at the mob, bitch, I really want to smoke. Now what, nigga? You a pussy, you a joke. Setting 4 shots like a nigga rip a coat. Dressing all black, 3 killers at the door. Make a ghost at the mob, bitch, I really want to smoke.
No, nigga don't talk no more. Nigga don't walk no more. Niggas don't joke no more. No, niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't want no smoke. No, niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't joke no more. No, niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't want no smoke.